What's going on, everybody? Jay here from Nerd Takes. We're gonna try this stream again. I'm not entirely sure what just happened with the last one. A little bit of technical difficulties. Honestly, I think it was just an internet issue. I was getting some weak signal here, so this should go a lot smoother. I hope, at least. Yeah, not totally sure what that was about. I'm just gonna blame it on bad internet, and hopefully, I just fixed the issue. But with that said, just to recap how we started off the last one a few minutes ago, we're going to be continuing along with Arkham Knight. I want to try to get through as much of this game as we can today because I do want to eventually move on to the DLC and Arkham Origins and all that. But there is another game coming out this week, Black Myth, what's it called? Black Myth Wukong, I think, or Wukong Black Myth. I'm getting the name possibly reversed, so it's one of those two ways. And it looks pretty good, and it's something that I definitely want to check out and stream a bit of. So while we're playing the next Batman game, which will be Arkham Origins, we'll probably be mixing in some streams of that game as well. So in the meantime, I do want to try to work through as much of this one as we can today. I see Natty's back. How's it going, Natty? I have no idea what was just going on with that last stream, but hopefully this one runs a little bit smoother. Natty says, I hope that one will be good. Yeah, me too, Natty. It looks stunning, if I'm being honest. I was looking at some of the trailers on Steam yesterday because I hadn't really heard much about it outside of the kind of, you know, the narrative going on between games journalists who are claiming it's apparently not inclusive enough, whatever that means for a game based on the mythology of a region, of a specific region of the world. And then obviously gamers who are really excited about it. So between that kind of discord happening, that's about as much as I know about it. So last night I was looking up trailers of it, and it looks phenomenal in terms of the graphics and the scenery and all that. So I'm pretty excited about it. Fair enough, Natty. I could see that being an easy mistake to make. Oh, Ali's back. How's it going, Ali? Great to see you, man. Excuse me. All right, so what we were trying to do when that last stream started up was clear this area. So why don't we take another look at trying to do that? Might as well get rid of that gun. Oops, missed it. That gun. And what do you got? Are you a... Yep, you're a healer, so let's get rid of your backpack. You're not going to be healing anybody. And then there should be a drone somewhere. I can hear it. I just don't see it.
You think we scared him off?
Who's the guy working it? This guy. Okay, so it's right over here. Oh, it's lower. It's right there. Alright, so what we're going to do is take out this guy first. Excuse me. But he's got a guy right next to him. These guys are all off on their own, so what I'll do is... Of course, we'll take out our handy little smoke pellet. Smoke this guy out. Drop on the drone guy. Take him out. Get this guy too. And then right back up. Easy enough. Alright. That's two down. And then there's the medic. The medic should get knocked out as soon as he tries to use his bag there. So why don't we switch over to this side?
Oh God, no! Doc, help this guy! He's down! Out of my way!
Yep. There goes the medic. Let's see him get messed up. Excuse me. And there goes the medic. Easy enough. And then all of them are here except for one. Where's the one? Oh, there's the one. Let's take him out.
I'm gonna assess the damage. Good idea. Look at all these guys. He's picking us off. We can't afford to.
And we'll take out some gel just in case they find him and come over this way.
We don't stand a chance.
Exactly, Natty. Silent but deadly.
Get revenge.
Excuse me. Of course, my allergies start kicking in as soon as I start up the stream.
You guys okay? You see anything?
So not only is it computer technical difficulties, it's apparently allergy technical difficulties as well. Good start.
Okay, don't fall asleep. He's here.
Right, 1, 2. Oh, and he just came up too. Just gotta kind of get away from him for a second, so they lose sight of me.
Grenade!
let's see here, actually. Let's get out of this. I don't know where I am, so I can get right back over here.
Find him before he finds us!
Should only be, what, 2 left? Yeah, 1 here, 1 there. Alright, why don't we just take you out, because you'll be easy.
What?
Okay, apparently I can't get to him. And then this guy's gonna come right around here, so we'll just hit him with this. And then we're clear. Easy enough. Exactly, Natty. Allergic to these technical difficulties. Driving me nuts. It's every time OBS does an update, it seems like everything. And granted, this time I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it was just internet-based. But coincidentally, every time OBS does an update, I have issues getting on and setting up my OBS again, which was the same thing this stream that just failed because the internet started off with all my mic settings and volume settings all over the place. And then, of course, I get hit with internet issues too, so just one of those days. I did just set up my internet booster, though, so that should help. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to take a quick sip of my water, see if I can clear my throat, because I just keep coughing over here.
Then give him what he wants.
Very good, sir. It's good to see you again, Batman. It's been a while.
Slade.
Codename's Deathstroke.
Oh, that's right.
And
Deathstroke
I'm
comes
on the
back.
job. Now, as I recall,
By the way, thank you all for being here. I know it's Saturday night, and I know everybody's got busy schedules, so really appreciate you guys stopping by to watch a little Batman.
Bastard you ever went toe-to-toe with.
The night's gone, Slade. You're a merc without a job.
Not exactly.
You know, it's a shame they didn't give us a better Deathstroke boss fight in this.
Makes me professionally obliged to finish this.
And by better, I mean a Deathstroke boss fight. Because any version of one would have been nice. I might as well take this thing out since we're right here. Get out of my way. Where did that thing just go? No shot it just moved that fast. Wow, that was crazy. I guess we're just gonna go right to the next mission then.
Open.
I believe we're meeting Gordon here. Oh, Basil Carlo, nice little Clayface reference. And we got the Flying Graysons, of course. It's almost a little, well, I guess not. I was going to say, it's almost a little weird to have that up, because that would mean Dick has to look at it every time he comes in, but it could also be a nice little tribute to them. Seems like Robin is out of his cage.
So, there goes another boy wonder, lost to another supervillain. If it's any consolation, I can't see him matching my incredible work with Jason, can you? Scarecrow will probably just pop
Joker,
up
we
full
know,
of fear
we know.
gas, then slit his little throat. Oh, what a waste. Ah, well, just you and me now, eh, kiddo?
Where's Gordon?
The real dynamic duo. Ha! There, try those eyes. Seriously, when are you gonna learn?
Would have been cool if they gave you the ability to change Joker's look in this too.
Crippled or brainwashed into killing you.
Whether it be Jack Nicholson's or Heath Ledger's or the animated series version, would have been cool to see.
Made for each other.
Looking for someone. You should know by now that nowhere is safe. The commissioner was so eager to betray you earlier, when his daughter's life depended on it. And now, I have your Robin, the caged bird. Fascinating that your fears would drive you to lock your closest ally in a prison cell. Now those same fears will make you do as
These villains really love to hear themselves talk.
There's a storage depot in Kingston. Go there, alone. Prepare to take off that mask.
Okay, yep.
Or your friends will die.
Giving up the cowl, eh, Batsy? Good for you. You save your friends, I get another token toxin. Hang
I
on.
do wish you could just punch
What
him
if
right in the
that face
face.
kills you once he's had his fun? I changed my mind. We don't have to go. Caring for friends is overrated, especially yours. They can't be left alone for 5 minutes without being kidnapped.
Fair enough, Joker. You got a point there. 2 for 2 in this. No, 3 for 3 in this game. Even Nightwing got kidnapped at one point.
You left him in a cell.
He wasn't safe.
And he is now? He'd take a bullet for you, Bruce. We all would. But you left him defenseless. You didn't even give him a choice. I'm sorry, Bruce, but you have to get him back.
She raises
Whatever
a
it
good point,
takes.
Bruce.
So it's decision time, Bats. Give yourself up to Scarecrow and get us both killed? Or is it time for the new dynamic duo to hit the streets?
Yeah, no, we're just going to go ahead and give ourselves up, Joker. Nice try, though. In the meantime, though, is there anything here worth doing? So we finished this, this. Got Riddlers, which I'm not looking forward to. Where are we on tower defense? 60%. We got a ways to go on those. Kind of been saving those for last. Maybe I should knock one of these out now and stop saving them all for last so I don't have to do them all at once.
They're throwing everything they have to keep the explosives operational.
Why don't we go hit one of these real quick on our way over there? Hey, bend over. How's it going, brother?
You know, I never knew
Great to see you
fear
as
was such a
always.
rich and complex topic.
I do love doing that, though. It's too funny. Oops, wrong one.
Uploading virus now, sir.
All right, let's take these things out.
Nothing you cannot manage. Fight your way out of this.
Watch me.
Multiple units offline.
Oh, shit, that one hit me. I missed that one. Okay, how much left? 25? Damn, 25?
Rattler offline.
Oh, why did I allow myself to take that hit? Just got rid of my meter.
Drone moving to flanking position. Drone offline.
Alright. 21 left. We're in a little bit of a tight spot there. Don't love that. I hate these helicopter ones. It's easier to get them with the homing missiles. However, that one was kind of asking for it. Taking too many hits though. I got no armor already.
Batman's taking out a Rattler. Bruce to Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate.
All right, 16 left. Let's just take that one out while we can. Oh my word, that's a bad spot to be in. All right, we're doing okay. Not great, not bad.
Alpha targets hit a drone.
Oh shit. We need to do a hack real quick. Get a couple on our side.
Diamondback hacked.
One more hit and I'm out, so I really got to pay attention here. Oh shit, I think I just took out the one that I hacked.
Rattler down.
No, 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 no. Oh, that was close.
Drone's
2
been
left.
hit.
Where is it? Oh, nice. Thank you, buddy. Is it just this one left? No, someone's hiding. Where are you? Where are you? This guy's fighting him. I just don't know where. Where's this thing? Is it below me? You gotta wait. Oh, there it is. All right, with one bit of health left. Perfect.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the
All
power
right, we check
wave to
chat.
trigger
Bend over.
controlled
Oh, we got
explosion.
Davey. Davey, how's it going, man? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Rarely caught me live solo. Given the time difference, I'm sure it's tough, man. No worries there, but I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Thank you.
'Cause I can use the power wave to trigger controlled explosion.
Rarely caught me live solo given the time difference. I'm sure it's tough, man. You know, no worries there, but I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Thank you. Oops, almost lost it there.
Bomb defused, sir. A bravura performance.
Hour, 10 hour. Are you still working,
6080s with an RPG, two
Ben?
shells,
Or is that
and a
in
bunch
reference
of
to the time difference? I don't know if it was the time difference reference or just a 10-hour day already. Alright, let's, yeah, I've been there, Davey. Those late night, can't sleep, and seeing who might be on to give a little entertainment and a little bit of a chat to hang out in. I've been there many times. It's one reason why I like anybody who streams on the West Coast, or even like Melee Games, for example, is a channel that I watch quite a bit of, which I think they're Canadian, and I think they're on the... Well, I believe they're like 3 hours behind me, so I'm not sure exactly where they are in Canada, but somewhere in that side of the time zone, I think. And so I always appreciate it because those late night streams are nice to have a little something to watch while you can't sleep. Tomorrow you got a 10-hour shift. Oh, damn, Ben. That's a long Sunday, my friend. UK 2 a.m. there. No kidding. Oh, all right, so it is a little late there for you guys. Oh, why don't I take care of this while I'm here? There it is. Oh, just tank right on through all this stuff. No big deal.
He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on, close him!
Let's just get a view of exactly what's going on down here. So mostly just a bunch of guys with 2 turrets going out the other way. So those turrets won't matter. Let's see what we can get rid of here. We'll disrupt this gun. We'll disrupt your backpack. Oh, I just accidentally solved the riddle. I just, by hitting the wrong button. Didn't even mean to do that. And then let's get this dummy's backpack too. I gotta get a different angle though.
Every riddle has been placed. My master plan is in effect.
There we go. That at least takes care of them. We've got a big guy there, another big guy there. I'm not seeing any areas to kind of one-shot them, so we may... Oh, is it? No, that's just a shield guy. Alright, this is going to actually be a fairly difficult fight. There's quite a few more challenging guys to fight down here. We got 2 big guys, 2 guys with electrical sticks, but what we're going to do for them is take them out immediately. 2, 3, 4. Let's take out you because your backpack will take... Yep, see? Perfect. As I'm doing it, the backpack takes them out. Let's freeze the big guys because they get in the way. Oh, I didn't even see that hit coming. Get rid of this guy. It's actually working out pretty nicely so far. I hope I didn't just give myself bad luck there.
You can't hurt me!
Get rid of all them. Freeze you up again. And then we'll take care of these 2 guys first. Oh, when I jump over him, does that break him out of the ice? I didn't realize that. And I just did it again, so I should probably just stop doing that. Would help. Yeah, I should really stop breaking these guys out of their ice. It's not helping me whatsoever. That's not the guy I wanted in ice. You, I gotta take this guy out immediately because he's annoying the shit out of me. Alright, now ice you. We'll go after you and we'll call it a wrap here. Easy enough. Is Arkham Knight's 2020 Batman? You mean the Robert Pattinson skin for the Batman movie from them? It was Arkham Knight and Arkham City. Oh, just in the relation of the game. So Arkham Asylum, I want to say, was like 2008. Arkham City would have been maybe like 2010-ish, maybe 2011. This one I know was 2015, so this one's actually considerably older at this point. I mean, they're all old at this point, but in terms of this being the last Batman one, this one is pretty old. We're at, what, 11 years now? Yeah, 2010, 11. That's what I thought. I thought Arkham City was like 2010, 11-ish. What is this? Oh my god, wrong button. What is that little symbol for my Batmobile? Oh, maybe it was under attack while I was fighting those guys. Oh, so you never played this game, Davey? It's a good one. I like it. It gets some well-deserved criticism for the Batmobile, which is so unfortunate, because even saying that the Batmobile was criticized feels wrong, because Batmobile should always be something good. But this was the Batmobile, and they added this kind of tank feature to it. It does, you know, cruise as normal, too. But they gave the Batmobile way too many mechanics, and then because of that, they forced too many puzzles and things that you have to do with the Batmobile into the game that just aren't super fun. So it gets a ton of deserved criticism for the Batmobile not being great, the mechanics of it not being great, and the missions of it just not being all that fun. But outside of that, I mean, it's a good Batman game. It's good. It's a good one in terms of the Arkham series. It's a good one in terms of just telling a Batman story with his villains and the lore and all that. The action is great in terms of the combat, the weapon system, or rather gadgets as it pertains to Batman's arsenal. All really good. So there's so much to like about this game. It's just the Batmobile really was too much, and rightfully so. They've been very heavily criticized for it.
I was running support on the APCs.
See if I can disrupt these. I think I can, but the problem is I can only do one at the moment.
You think he's as good as they say?
I need to see how far over this thing looks to the left, because that's gonna tell how far I can go down to fight them, or how long I can spend down there fighting them. Excuse me. Davey says sorry, I gotta take a sip of my drink. Man, my allergies are killing me today.
Tech thinks he had some genius hacker working in his corner.
Davey says that's what's throwing me off. I can't remember a vehicle in there. Yeah, this was something they added into the last game as kind of a. This was supposed to be Rocksteady's send off of the group that used to work at Rocksteady. Whoever the hell works there now made Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Aren't the people who made this game. But this was supposed to be the original group of devs who worked at Rocksteady's kind of final Batman game. So they wanted to put the Batmobile in it and give it a good send-off and, you know, make a bigger Gotham and just expand on what they had done. And I credit them for the idea. I think the idea of adding the Batmobile was nice. It just, they should have just left it as a vehicle that he uses. They really didn't need to make it this tank, you know, system that has puzzles you can do with it and all that. It's just a bit too much. I really messed up this plan here. I wasn't thinking. We'll have to do that one again. Yeah, they could have just left it as a vehicle to use in the game, which is the cool thing about it is they put in a bunch of skins for the Batmobile, so you can switch it to the Michael Keaton one, the Christian Bale one, the Ben Affleck one. You know, they've got all those, which is nice. Problem is when you use those, because they don't have the same mechanical build as the main one that was made for the game, you can't actually do any of the missions that are based on it because there is no tank mode for those. But the kind of funny side of that is it's way more fun to just use those and drive around, which is kind of probably what they should have done with the Batmobile in general, just make it something you drive around in. They really didn't need to make it something you battle other tanks in and battle, you know, puzzles and all that. It was a misstep in their planning. I give them credit for what they were trying to do. It just didn't work. All right, so these guys are all armed. Let's take a look at what they are.
The cloudburst showed what's possible.
Are you a medic? No, you're not a medic. I
Box.
don't think we have medics here. We just have a bunch of guys with guns. All right, well, we might as well disrupt one more gun since we can. We'll use a smoke pellet on this guy to take him out. Oh my god, why isn't it letting me do my... Yep, that's what I wanted to do.
There's nowhere left for you to run.
Alright, we got the... gel down. Nobody's on it, huh? Well, that didn't work. Everybody was supposed to go check out that body, but they didn't. Let's see if I can at least get this guy. Yep, got him. I'll take that. Alright, we got 2 over there, 2 over here. I think they might be glitched, because they're not moving, so why don't we just do this? If that's the case. Oh, of course, the second I get down here, they get out of it. Oh, well, that worked. Wasn't how I drew it up, but that worked. I'll take it. Shame the others haven't it. Batman's always had a very good combat system. Yeah, always. These games have had a brilliant... Well, to be honest with you, Arkham Asylum really kind of revolutionized combat fighting in a lot of games like this. And they've only improved it game after game, which is great. Yeah, exactly. The based people before the ones that took over the company. Yep, exactly, Davey. GOG has Batman on sale this weekend. I'll pick it up. Why can't I think of what GOG is? I can't think of what that abbreviation is, Davey. GOG.
Pretty fun. Couldn't do it though.
At any rate, yeah, if it's on sale, I highly recommend it, Davey. It's super fun. I always rank, in terms of the original 3 Arkham games, I always say it's Arkham City. I mean, yeah, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight for me. And then Arkham Origins was one that was made not by Rocksteady. It was made in between Arkham City and Arkham Knight, but it was made by WB Games. So it's in the same continuity as this, and it is a good game. It's just one that I typically always put as 4th in my list of all these Arkham games. But our friends Natty McBatty and a few others who have been in chat have really championed for how good of a game Arkham Origins really was. So because it's the only one of the series I've only played once, that's probably going to be the next Batman game I play. Or play on stream, rather. Because I'm interested to see if my opinion changes on it with the second playing. Oh, it's the CD Projekt Red guys still. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, no, if it's on sale, man, I recommend it. It's a fun game. You kind of got to bear with some of the Batmobile stuff for sure. It's not the best, but again, it's fun. Whoa, I am all over the place with this today. Oh, I'm not chasing that thing down. It's not even worth it. We should though probably take out these guys I just passed here. You love the other, yeah. If you love the other games, I think you like this one too. You know, it's one of those things too where this game improves on a lot of the combat system. It improves on the gadgets. It improves on everything that Arkham City had already improved on from Arkham Asylum. So it's like each game, the core elements of it got better. It's just it's just that damn Batmobile, man. I gotta tell you, it's not the best. And I don't want to make you not think the game's not fun or anything because of the Batmobile. It just slows the pace of the game down. It's kind of like you're having fun, you're cruising through missions, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's a Batmobile puzzle that you have to do. That's like, ugh, really? But it is a good game. A little bewildered that you didn't know this. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. It was a nice, obviously there's things of it that I would have liked to have been done a little bit better, but it was absolutely a nice kind of completion to this original 3 games of Batman. Oh, no, get out of the way. Alright, then we gotta run over to this one. And they have a ton of good suits. Unfortunately, you do have to buy them, but they're relatively cheap. It's like $1.99 here, 99 cents there. So it's not too bad for price-wise, but all the suits are really, really well done. They've got, obviously, we've got this one, which is the Christian Bale one. They've got Michael Keaton's, Robert Pattinson's even they added just recently, which was kind of cool to see because the game had already been, I want to say they added it this past year or within the past year, so the game had already been about 10 years old before they even added his, which was nice to see. But they got Ben Affleck's, they've got some random ones from different comic books, Adam West's, they've got quite a few. They did really well with the suits. Batgirl's got a few suits, Robin's got a few suits. Actually, does Batgirl have a few suits? Batgirl might only have the one, but Catwoman has a few suits, I know that. So they did great with that kind of stuff. Alright, so with that done, we are getting through those. So now we're at 55% on those and 60 on the tower, so we're getting a little bit better there. Still 42 on these things. These are Batmobile ones, not my favorite. This is also a Batmobile one. Again, not my favorite. Azrael, we got 2 more to do. Oh, friend in need. I totally forgot about you, Lucius. My bad. Let's go take care of this.
I'm going to investigate.
Waste Tower is locked down, sir. The only way in will be using the elevator in the underground parking garage.
Now, I could drive there, but I gotta say, I do just like the gliding a little bit better. You get a nice view of the city. It's a little bit more fun. We already took care of the guy that was on the silent, so we're good there. Davey says, Mass Effect 2 DLCs add 2 vehicle missions, Project Fire and Overlord, possibly the worst missions in Mass Effect trilogy, at least the Overlord. Oh, that's a shame to hear that. It sucks when DLC isn't particularly good. Because you kind of like, you hope for it to kind of extend the game that you might have already beaten and probably already loved, like this one, for example. Now, I do like the DLC in this one. I don't remember it a ton, to be honest, but I remember liking it. So I had somebody in chat recently was saying that they actually didn't like this DLC. So I'm interested to see if my opinion changes on it this second time through. I remember liking it, although I can't remember it enough. And I've played through the main story of this game a bunch, but I haven't done the DLC every time I've done that. So I'm interested to see how good or bad it actually is. Or if maybe at the time I first played it, I was just super hyped on the game and would have liked anything that they gave me. But I do remember liking it, and a few other people in chat had said they liked it too. So we're gonna see. But yeah, it stinks when you get a game that you like and you love, and you get this DLC and you're pumped because you think it's gonna extend it a little bit more, and then it kind of falls flat. I've actually never played Mass Effect, Davey. It's one that I've always heard people love. It's one that I've recently downloaded because it was on Game Pass, so I am going to be playing through it. I just haven't yet, so I'm looking forward to that first playthrough. I know people really like that game. How do I get into here? Do I need the Batmobile or something? Oh, it's down lower, huh? I think maybe I gotta go in through the garage. They had the same issue as you stated. They had too much going on for its own good. Yeah, then that tends to be the downfall of a lot of games, where you're trying to do too much. And I can appreciate if it's a good intention. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I was not expecting these guys to be here. We just stumbled across that. There's a mission done. You gotta disown me from Mass Effect. Yeah. I know, man. I know a lot of people really, really love that series. So I am looking for a friend of mine that I've done a few streams with, Nerdy Neo. He's a huge fan of Mass Effect. I want to say Mass Effect 2, he says, is one of his favorite games, if not his favorite of all time. So he really got me to be like, damn, okay, I got to check these out. And now you're kind of, you're putting the, you're driving the point home for me now where it's like, okay, I'm definitely playing these games. Maybe I'll do them on stream. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, David. Maybe I'll play the Mass Effect games on stream as a first kind of playthrough and be able to catch my first opinion on it all. Mass Effect 2, best in the trilogy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Neo says too. I'm pretty sure that's his favorite game. You know, Davey, that gives me a good idea. I think I might actually stream those games.
He's back.
Might as well, right? First playthrough, you can get my actual reaction to it kind of in real time. That'll be nice. Alright, how the hell do we get into this place? I thought there was like a garage entrance or something. Or did I pick the wrong... I might have picked the wrong mission when I did that. Let's go back to Lucius. Oh no, we are in the right
is
spot.
out of contact. I don't like it. I'm going to
I
investigate.
just don't exactly know how to get down there.
Sir. The only way in will be using the elevator in the underground parking garage.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Alfred. That's exactly what I was wondering. I will say, one cool thing about this Batmobile is its ability to cause destruction. You just crash through everything.
I better take these militia guys.
Why does it want me to go that way if I've got to go through an underground garage? What am I missing here? Well, I might as well take all these guys out while I'm here. Oh, yeah. Why was it telling me to jump out of the Batmobile? When obviously this is the way to go. Like, you can even go through these cement barriers and shit. It's really cool. I'll give them that. That part I like. Cement support beams, not barriers. Davey says he got an N7 tattoo for Mass Effect. I don't know what N7 is, but I love the passion that goes behind that. I'm a tattoo guy myself, and I get some for stuff that I love too, so I love that kind of passion for things. Natty says, I kind of wish the Batmobile was actually cool enough to not make one sigh in frustration to even get into it and use it. Exactly, Natty. Exactly. If it was done a little bit better to make me excited to jump into it, and I think that's what they wanted, and I think that's what they thought they were doing, but it just missed the mark big time.
What are we gonna do?
Don't worry.
And that's what's kind of sad, is like to be like, ugh, another Batmobile mission. Just, it makes it to the point where it's like, you shouldn't even bother putting it into the game. But what are you gonna do? It's in it. It's not the worst thing in gaming. Don't get me wrong. I know I've complained about it quite a bit on these streams. It's not the worst thing out there, but it was just so poorly done. Or not even poorly done. It was so overly done that it made the
Something wrong?
missions you use it feel a bit poor in comparison to the next, to everything else you do in the game. Hey, Sandy. How you doing? How's dinner, Sandy?
Coming back here tonight. Is there something I missed?
Whoa.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Fox.
Oh, that's right. This is Hush. Davey says, my main piece is a space sleeve, planets, stars, nebulas, NASA shuttle, and all sorts. Oh, awesome. So Mass Effect's got to kind of fit in with that, no? Because isn't Mass Effect space-themed, sci-fi, space, and all that?
So I finally have your attention. Come join the party. If you try anything stupid, Wayne Enterprises will be looking for a new CEO. Alfred, I'm at Wayne Tower. We've had an intruder.
Sandy, it did. It did kind of resemble the Wheel of Film.
Any idea who it is?
The identity thief, Thomas Elliot.
The
Good old
surgeon.
Tommy Elliott.
Good lord, I remember when the two of you were inseparable.
In a way, we still are. He reconstructed his face using grafts from his victims. He looks identical to Bruce Wayne.
Why on earth would he do such a thing?
He
He's
says
a
it's
psychopath, Alfred, duh.
personal. I'm about to find out why.
Don't do anything you might regret, sir.
Let him go. We're just negotiating, aren't we, Mr. Fox? I have a job for you, Batman. Bring me Bruce Wayne, or
Oh, you got Bruce Wayne.
Tower. Why Wayne? The two of you were friends. That brat's family destroyed me. And now, I will destroy him.
I like Hush.
The
Tommy
Wayne
Elliott.
stood
It's an
by
interesting
you.
character.
Ah, yes, the great
Oh,
surgeon Thomas
My
Wayne.
my Alexa just went off in the other room. I hate when that happens. It's wicked creepy.
My idol. Until he ruined everything. He did all he could to save your parents after the crash. I'm sorry you lost your father, but he saved your mother's life.
He denied me what was rightfully mine.
The car crash wasn't an accident. It was you. You wanted to kill them.
I only wanted
That
what
was
I
a
deserved.
really good close-up of his
Bruce
cowl
Wayne
and
had his
cowl and
riches
face.
handed to
That
him
looked
on a
really
plate.
good
He never had
graphic-wise.
to fight for anything in his life. Now bring me Wayne, or I'll destroy this tower and
everything.
I gotta tell you though, the Christian Bale suit is not one of my favorites. It's very bland.
Take your best shot, Tommy.
Oh,
That's
reversed you there, Tommy.
I should have. He's getting edgy. When he turns the gun on me, I'll have a split second to disarm him. Too early and he'll kill Lucius. Too late and he'll get a shot off. Kill him. I'll do it.
Gotcha.
My face.
Oh my god. The amount of pain you'd be in after that. Holy crap.
You have my apologies. Rest assured, I'll be reviewing our security.
It's all right, Lucius. Are you hurt?
Natty says bland
I'll be
man.
fine,
Yeah,
Mr.
I mean,
Wayne.
look at it. It's
Guess
just,
that makes me the lucky one.
as I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of the all black
I
bat
can't
suits.
take him to GCPD.
Keaton's is like the only
Have him
one that I
locked in the
like.
vault here.
Of
Oh,
course,
we just
sir.
have a personal
Leave it to
vault to
me.
lock him in at Wayne Enterprises. That's a bit weird.
Alfred, I've detained Elliot at Wayne Tower.
Keaton's is
I'll have
probably
him
the
brought to
only
trial
all
when this is
black
over.
bat suit that I really
thank
like.
God.
I prefer
And what of
gray
Mr.
with
Fox?
blue or
He's
gray with
fine.
black. Anytime
That is good
you have
news.
gray in it, I think it
We'll
makes
ensure
everything else
Mr.
look a lot
Elliot
better.
seeks justice
The
for
all
his
black
crimes
just,
when this
I
is
mean,
over.
especially this one, nothing sticks out. Even the belt in this is like a really dull kind of gold look. It doesn't pop. The bat symbol gets lost in all the different kind of carving details between the ab ones, the side ones. It just, I don't know. It's bland. I like the cowl. The cowl's nice. Nothing wrong with that. And I do like the cape. I like how, I know we can't really see it here, but I do like how the cape's like a darker kind of black, almost like it looks like it's a velvet. It, distinguishes itself a little bit from the rest of his suit. But it's just bland. I don't know. It's just a little too bland for me. It's I always say it's not good, not great. It's right in the middle of meh. It's better than the bat nipples from George Clooney and Val Kilmer. I'll give you that. But I mean, being better than bat nipples isn't the best way to say that something's good.
Ain't too late to join up, my friend. Penguin's always looking for new recruits.
All
I
right.
hear the money's
So
good, too.
where are we headed next? Davey says, I don't know how we basically graphically,
Alfred,
I
going to
can't
give
say that
myself
just for
in to
YouTube's
Scarecrow.
sakes, but
It's the
I don't know
only
how
way
we've
to
gone
save
backwards in
Arkham.
graphics is basically the point Davey's saying. Yeah, it's, well, I'll tell you what it is in my opinion, Davey. It's cheaping out. It's companies trying to do things on the cheap, whether it be cutting corners or hiring people who are less skilled or even overworking people who are skilled. It's the same kind of thing we see in movies where you're seeing CGI look worse in movies than it did 10, 15 years ago. Like, for example, I was watching the first Harry Potter movie just recently within the past like couple weeks, and I'm even watching scenes like the troll scene in the bathroom, and while the CGI doesn't look great compared to some things we've seen come after it, it still holds up a hell of a lot better than a lot of the CGI we see now. Like, for example, the Snow White trailer that just came out, the Seven Dwarves look horrible. Absolutely horrible. And that's 2024. And they've redone that movie in parts, I don't know how many times already. So you would have thought at some point they refined that a bit. But it looks terrible. And now you go look at the troll in Harry Potter, and maybe it doesn't look considerably better than them, but when you put it in the time frame of when it came out, and you can even tell in that scene when Harry's kind of on the troll's shoulders and he's swinging around back and forth, it looks very CGI. It almost looks like PlayStation 3 type of graphics. But again, you have to consider that was what, the early 2000s? So with it looking like it's on par for the dwarves in Snow White or some of the stuff we've seen in other movies that have been horrible CGI, it's kind of like, wow, how have you guys gone? And then in the middle there, between now that Harry Potter and now, we did get some good CGI and stuff. Like, say what you want about the movie Avatar, it looks phenomenal with all the CGI involved in that. The world looks great. The character, the Na'vi look good. So like and that was 2009. That was so long ago in comparison, and now you're getting these movies that just look awful. And again, it's not that technology's gone backwards. It's that companies are either cheaping out in terms of how much money they dedicate to it, or it's a bit of hiring people who are unqualified and or overworking people who are qualified to the point where they can't meet the deadlines and the timelines and given the amount of things they need to have worked on in a movie. Because look at the latest King Kong and Godzilla movie. It is the whole movie is CGI. Everything about it takes place in a CGI world. Obviously, you have all these monsters and apes and all this stuff that are all CGI. It's so over the top with the amount of CGI that there's no way they could have like spent enough time, the time it would take to make sure it's all perfectly polished and refined. So I think it's a mix of a few things. Going cheap, overworking people, and using too much of it. Not enough practical effects. There has to be a blend of the two, in my opinion. Cindy says, I've yet to see a costume you love, partial to the animated series. Yeah, I don't disagree, Sandy. In terms of live action, I don't love Batman costumes for the most part. Most of them are fine, but I don't love them. Keaton's is a good one. I'll tell you, my favorite one is actually Ben Affleck's. I love the Ben Affleck suit from the Batman vs. Superman movie because it's cloth. There's not all this armor all over it. It's the gray cloth with the black cowl and cape and boots and gauntlets and all that. It's obviously very Dark Knight Returns inspired with the big bat logo and all that. But I love that suit. I think it's one of the best live action Batman suits I think we've ever seen. At least in my opinion. Other people might not like it. But in terms of like Michael Keaton's, I like just because it's kind of iconic. And at least it's all black, but it pops with the symbol, with that yellow symbol with the black bat on it. It just pops. And that's obviously my favorite bat symbol also. But his suit pops in the right way that you'd want it to. Val Kilmer's wasn't a good suit. Neither was George Clooney's. Like I said, bat nipples. Enough said there. Then we got these Bale suits, which... like I said, bland, meh. Then we moved on to, what was it, Ben Affleck after that, which I really liked. But even as he showed up in more movies, his suits got closer and closer to being the all black with armor on it, which aren't my favorites. And then we had Pattinson, and I don't like the Pattinson suit. Not really at all. It's probably one of my least favorite next to the bat nipples. It looks a little too much like Gotham by Gaslight. I don't like the collar on his suit. I don't like the cowl on his suit. I don't like the gauntlets. I don't like the belt. There's like nothing I really like about the Pattinson suit. So yeah, I would say the animated series one is up there for my favorite. And what I love about Arkham City is they give you the opportunity to play as Batman the animated series, and it looks pretty good for a 3D version of it. But that's also my favorite version of Batman in general, in terms of coming from comic books to another type of medium. Trying to remember something about Tommy. Don't diss the Batnips. Natty, are you a Batnip fan? I can't say that I'm a fan of those. Davey says, I get all the black, but it's unnatural, really anything 100% black. Yeah. Somebody said this. It might have been Gary from Nerdrotic. I can't remember who said it, but it almost feels like the black was a bit of a reaction to like the Matrix and how cool everything looked. They all looked in all black there. But yeah, black. But again, I guess Michael Keaton's all black came way before the Matrix, so maybe it had nothing to do with it. Maybe it did. No, because the two, not two Val Kilmers, the two Joel Schumacher ones, they would have been before the Matrix too. So. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it did have no influence on it. It just, at any rate, I'm not a fan of the all-black bat suits. Speaking of the Matrix, Sandy says, look how good the Matrix still looks. Yeah, it holds up great. It holds up great compared to some of the crap we're getting now that looks awful right out of the gate. Give me 1 second because my dog's about to bark like crazy because I believe my wife's getting home. So I'm going to mute real quick, and then we'll just make our way to the next mission while I'm muted.
Alfred, I'm going to give myself in to Scarecrow. It's the only way to save Robin and Jim.
Consider your decision wisely, sir. There could be no coming back from this.
What the hell are the soldiers still doing here, man? I'm almost rooting for Batman to kick their ass. This is our city. The bat's here. Oh, screw this. I'm gone.
Okay, he has decided to not bark just yet, so we may be in luck a little longer here. Oh, I'm actually just going through a door. I didn't need the Batmobile. Before we hop in, let me just catch up on chat. Davyverse says, I got a similar theory. Modern gaming, 90s to the 2000s, about 30 years, have just aged out, and the new artists have lack of skill. Yeah, I think there's a bit of that too. I think there's definitely companies hiring artists who are maybe newer to their careers, who haven't really refined their skills yet. I think that's probably the best way I can say it. You know, because not for nothing, people need time to practice their skills, work on smaller projects, get better at it. I mean, it's just honing your abilities, honing your craft, which is a good thing to do. I think, though, what might be happening is they're hiring maybe some who are fresh out of the gate in terms of working on stuff who aren't necessarily qualified just yet. And you're seeing the results of that in the quality of the products and in the visuals and all that. Which, I mean, so be it. Companies want to save money, but I just generally feel like creating... I'm not a business major here, but to me, if you create a really good project that sells a ton of units, let's just say for games, for example, but the same goes for movies and everything else. If you make something really well, and it's expensive, but you did a really good job on it, there's a very good chance you're going to make all that money back and then some if people actually want to play it and buy it or go see it in the theaters, versus spending a ton of money anyways, cheaping out on one department that's pretty vital in terms of visuals, because you look at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, for example. I think it cost them $225 million to make, and it looks crappy. So it's like, if you're going to spend a ton of money anyways, why cheap out there? Because you're not going to sell anything or people aren't going to go see your movie, versus maybe spending a little extra to make it look nice and then have a chance at actually making your money back and then some. Seems pretty straightforward, but I don't know. I'm just a guy playing Batman on YouTube. What do I know? Hey, Rick. How's it going, brother? Kong looked better in 1933. Fair enough, Natty. I'll tell you, even for something a little bit more recent, I think Peter Jackson's King Kong visually looked a hell of a lot better than the last one I just saw. And what's crazy is not even going that far back. If you look at Godzilla -1, we heard that it was a what? Somewhere between like $10 and $20 million budget for that entire movie, and it looked as good as it did, compared to Godzilla vs. King Kong, which comes out a few months later and looks terrible. I mean, how do you explain that? Well, I have a few ways I could explain it, but how does the studio reasonably explain that to investors? Like, when you're WB investors and you get the call, like, we want to see you guys, we want to talk about that last movie you just did, and they sit there and they say, look, guys, these guys from Toho did a Godzilla movie that was loved by everybody who saw it, and it looked phenomenal, and it was on a fraction of the budget you guys used for Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. Explain that to me. Reasonably explain that to me in a way that's going to make me make sense and not make me lose my shit at the fact that we just spent X amount of money for a movie that was terrible. I don't know how you could give a reasonable explanation to that. I really don't. But luckily, it's not my job to. What just happened?
The fear of what I will do to your friends will
What the hell did I just do?
You know it. I know it.
Okay, surrender utility belt. Thought I just did this. How do I give it my cowl? Is there like another spot I need to put the cowl? Oh, okay. Got to surrender to him over here, I guess. Interesting. Oh, I'm in the back of a truck. I see now.
Master Bruce, can you hear me? I'm detecting someone tracking your movements.
Yeah, Natty, maybe they are less skilled because they care less. That could be a part of it too. People just taking jobs so that they can look forward to the next job, get the credit, and say, "Hey, I worked on, you know, X and X Marvel movie or Warner Brothers picture or whatever," just so that they can get the next job. They don't really care about the project they're working on. another very possible scenario. Davey says, I would add programs too. The engines haven't been improved much. CD Projekt have been on the same engine for 10 years. Bethesda only just moved over. Capcom has no chance. Yeah, that's part of it too. And I have to imagine this kind of stuff is all about just budget and cost. And it's like, again, look, I get it. Everybody wants to make a profit. You don't want to go crazy on your budgets. But at the end of the day, you guys, whether it's movies, games, whatever, you guys still are coming out with these insanely massive budgets. So it's like, why not maybe spend the extra money to make it good and make sure that it's good and polished versus spend a crap ton of money anyways, put out a piece of crap, and then make nothing back on it or lose money. Again, case in point, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They're looking to lose a ton of money on that game, and it wasn't a cheap game to make. It was the cost of a major motion picture. It's like, I don't know, maybe that's just my mentality where I'm like, I tend to be that kind of person too, like buying my PC, for example. When I was working through trying to figure out which model I want, which kind of tier range of quality versus price, I tend to be a little bit of like a person where it's like, all right, well, I'm already spending X amount. What's another X amount just to make sure I buy the right thing and I'm not unhappy with my purchase later on.
A happy couple.
That's always kind of been my motto. I know not everybody has that kind of way of looking at things. But you would have to imagine these major corporations like Disney and Warner Brothers could very easily afford to look at things that way.
Time to move on, kiddo. Let go. Take a load
Sandy says Jurassic Park CGI was phenomenal. Yeah. Mixed with some practical effects, it holds up. Oops, sorry, I'll check chat in a second. I think I'm about to get jumped by a whole gang of jokers. Good thing Joker can't fight for shit, though. I love those three-person takedowns. They look so good.
Gotta admit, Bruce, it's kind of cool. Me becoming you, you becoming me. It was written in the stars.
What kind of a takedown was that? Like, how cool would it have been? And I can understand that they maybe didn't want to do it because of his passing, but if they added Joker skins where you could change it, how cool would it have been to have Heath Ledger's Joker in this scene against this Christian Bale's Batman? And I get it, he passed away tragically, and maybe they just don't want to feel like they're monetizing that. But at the same breath, I mean, Adam West has passed away, you know, and he's in the game, so I don't know. Maybe you could have made some case for it. I know, at least I don't believe Adam West's passing was as tragic as Heath's. I thought it was a little bit more natural. So, again, I do understand the differences in those situations. Don't get me wrong, but man, it would have been cool to see Heath Ledger's Joker in these games. And maybe that right there is the reason they didn't put him in. So again, fair enough. That would not have been a great visual aspect to kind of have out there on the internet. So I get it.
So you finally lost it,
all right, let me catch back up on chat. We said Jurassic Park. Yeah, mixed with the practical effects. Jurassic Park looks great. I think you always have to mix practical and CGI. Too much CGI is just not the way. The newer films in the same franchise are rubbish. Yep, agree 100%. C's get degrees, man. Fair enough. Jurassic Park holds up. Yeah, exactly. Practical effects need to come back. Yep, exactly, Davey. 2:30 a.m. and you hear screaming. Oh, God, that's not good, Davey. Yep, Rick says CGI. Yeah, is everything okay? I think we all want to make sure it is. It doesn't see anybody, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, maybe that was just something from the game. It was like 3 sneeze screams, TBH. I'm hoping it was just some guy. Yeah, hopefully it was just somebody having a big loud sneeze. Rick says that was his kind of takedown. Hey, fair enough. And then Natty says, oh, and here you definitely can see the contrast of Joker's face compared to... Yes. Yep. Fair enough. That's a good point, Natty. Oops, just accidentally accidentally punched my mic here. Didn't mean to do. Oh, my mic stand rather. Oh, I forgot he takes us to Arkham for this scene.
Batman, is that you? I'm sorry, Robin.
Are you ready?
This isn't going to end how you think, Crane.
Enough bravado. It's too late for that.
I'll let this cinematic
I
kind of
don't
play
care
out.
who you are, but they will. I'm going to rob them of hope as they stare into your
Yeah, I was just trying to
eyes.
add some
They
extra
will blame
fighting sound
you.
effects, Natty.
Failure will have a face and a name. It's time. Mr. Gordon, I would like you to do the honors.
Scarecrow's a good
Never.
villain. They should dive
I'm
into
done
him in the
taking
movies more.
orders from you.
I know he was in Batman Begins, and I did like Cillian Murphy, but maybe something a little bit more like this in
Take
terms of
off that
Scarecrow.
mask, or my next shot will kill him.
It's okay. It's not okay. You know what this means.
It's the end.
When they find out who you
What
are,
they should
there'll
do
be no hiding.
is take the Arkham games
You need to
and
trust
turn
me,
them
Jim.
into a series, a Batman series where you get some of the side missions make up some of the more filler type episodes, but you have the overarching story of I guess most of them are him with the Joker, but still, it would be it would make for such a good TV series, and it's all right there for you. It's all written out. Just adapt it. That's all you have to do. So what they should have did with The Witcher was take, something like The Witcher 3, for example, use the side missions as some of the filler episodes to kind of continue to push it through the series, and then have the overarching story of the game itself be the main point.
Now the
But
world
again,
can see
what
you
do I
for
know?
what you
Just a
truly
guy playing
are.
Batman on
A
YouTube.
legend laid bare, powerless, human, afraid.
Davey asks, how good is the cinematic from a 2015 game? It's actually pretty good, Davey.
What are we waiting for? Let's get this done.
No. We need to do this right. He needs to face justice.
This son of a bitch killed 50 of our men. I say we finish him before he wakes up.
I don't
He's too
remember
dangerous.
this.
We've got 100 guns trained.
I remember
on
this
him.
unmasking scene, but
going
I don't
nowhere.
remember this.
Guys! It's great to see you. I've had a devil of a time tracking you down.
Tracking us down. We caught you.
Yeah, I agree there,
Common
Rick.
pot. Always cruel, but never cunning. Croc, old boy, you might want to duck.
Oh, that's right. We get the Joker Batmobile. I do remember this. This was kind of cool looking. I gotta hand it to him. That guy got stuck. He's swinging by his hand. Is there any way to like shoot faster? The reload on this thing is crazy. Oh yeah, I can use the machine gun. Forgot about that. Way faster. But even this, it's like, this. All right. So the initial look at the Joker Batmobile, cool. The idea of the other villains hating him for his craziness, I've always loved, or his chaos, is something I've always loved. Is this particularly fun to play? No. Like, this isn't enjoyable. It's not necessarily terrible, but I'm just kind of sitting here going in circles. Like, this isn't something that was like needed for the game, to be honest. It's cool. I like the gimmick of a Joker Batmobile, but this isn't particularly fun.
on the controls.
Is it though, Joker? Because it felt just as
Where
boring.
did you go?
It's me! Please! What would it take for you to stop?
Nothing. See ya.
I never could stand groveling, Cobblepot.
You, come here. No. Stop struggling. Get off.
Why would you ever
You'll have to
think
go through her
the
to get to
Joker
me.
cares about a hostage? That makes no sense, Riddler. You're supposed to be smarter than that.
How very twee.
Alright, Two-Face, where are you? Oh, now I'm gonna get copyright claim for that song in the background. That's good.
Not after what you've just done.
I'm the comeback king.
Let's get this over with, Joker, because I don't really want to have to clip a bunch out of this stream.
You can't stop.
Stop. Stop this madness. Please.
Mr. Pibb, exactly. It's a good song, don't get me wrong, but it's not one I want to get copyright claims for, because then I have to clip parts out of the stream. Natty says this was the best Batmobile. Yep, it was a cool looking one. I'll give him that. It was one of the cooler skins in the game. Sorry, I was just listening to that Alfred thing, 'cause I couldn't quite make it out. It sounded weird, which I think is what they're going for, but it sounds like it's all like distorted electronically. Does the Joker Mobile use non-lethal bullets and rockets? I have to imagine the Joker Mobile does not. It's because they're seeing Batman. Yep, fair enough. Makes sense. Hey, DB, you're watching me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what happens now.
We're seeing a weird blend of Bruce and Joker's. Yeah, right. Exactly. Which this was the part of the story I thought was clever. I did like it. Well, at least he has a smile on his face. Yeah, he always does.
Tear itself apart. Free to see everyone you love hunted down and killed. Every scream, every death. Vengeance for all that.
Yeah, Natty, this is a good point. Now we're seeing Joker with nothing in terms of injuries to him.
Do you not understand?
From Arkham City.
It is over.
Get ready for the encore.
Oh my god, that laugh. Brilliant. Hey, say what you want about Mark Hamill. I'm not a fan of him, the person, either. But my word, was he a phenomenal voice actor for the Joker.
Yes, I'm toxin-proof. Hey, Bats! You still here? Bats? Is that you? Oh, Bats!
Great to see you here, by the way, Mr. Pibb. You are a new name in chat, I believe. I don't think I've seen you before, so much appreciated seeing you here.
Good times.
It's actually kind of a cool picture, I'm not gonna lie.
Woohoo! Crispy. Oh, I outgrew that body anyway. Trying to tell me something, Bats? I'm not dead.
Yeah, I see you guys aren't fans of Mark Hamill either. I don't blame you. He's about as cringe as it gets.
This isn't my grave. Oh, no, it's too small. It's all overgrown. Where's the head? It's oh, right. I get it. They forgot about me.
Oh, you're not that new, Mr. Pibb? You've been here before? Sorry, I didn't remember the name, but great to see you back in that case, my friend.
You know, some jokes can be in bad taste.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's all these stone Batmen.
You want the death of me? Harley? You call this a wake? Where is
Back when
everybody?
Harley was still a good character.
Forgot to send the invites, didn't you?
DB.
Harley? Stop your sobbing and
Oh,
wrestle
dog
me
is about to
awake.
bark because the wife just opened the garage door, so I'm gonna mute for 1 second while we work through this cinematic type level.
You think this Harley? Harley!
I know your sarcasm, DB. No worries.
In Gotham with me, Vicky Vale.
And me, Glenn Woodburn.
So, Glenn, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the Joker's death. Any thoughts on the occasion?
Sorry, who?
The Joker? You remember?
The question mark guy.
I love the little subtlety of this because it's obviously the fear gas with Joker being in the mind of Batman. The fear gas is now in him, and now he's seeing his biggest fear, which is simply that he was irrelevant, that everything he did didn't matter. I always love that little bit of this.
Bleak Island today.
Oh, you think that's scary, Bats? When I get out of here, I'll write my name in blood on every street corner. I'll carve it on every corpse. I'll... No one's forgetting me! No. How do I get out of here?
I wish I knew, Joker. I'm gonna imagine we shoot through one of these walls. Oh, there it is. Right, here's all these stone Batmen.
Where are you? Come out. I'll find you.
Oh, there they are. Sorry, just chatting with my wife real quick.
Show your face.
Is this the little Arkham bug? Yeah, it is, from Arkham Asylum. Oh, up close and personal bats, huh?
Ideas, Bats?
Alright, speed it up though, game. I don't think we need to shoot 100 of these things. Where'd that other one go? Oh, there it is. If I just shoot the legs, actually, maybe that'll make him go out quicker. He will. Good call. Should have thought of that earlier. Alright, this is a bit much though, Rocksteady. Did we need to do this much of this? Jeez. Here we go. Now he's starting to really fill up the place. Should be close to the end of it. Alright. Any day now. Is there something oh, there we go. I'm like, is there something I should be doing that I'm not?
So long, Bats.
Hey, take care, DB. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like a great way to end the night. So fair enough, my dude.
Oh, You almost had me scared back there. Me? What have I got to be afraid of?
You're afraid of being ashes. You're afraid of being forgotten. And you will be forgotten.
Hey, right back at you, DB. You're a good guy. You're one of the good ones, my friend.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Oof, Kevin Conroy delivering that is always, always spectacular. Get your ass in there. Oh, didn't know I was supposed to do that. I was reading chat.
Goodbye, Joker.
No, Bruce! Don't leave me! Please!
Yeah, I'm with you there, Natty. This is something I think they were talking about on the Wednesday podcast. I think I joined up a little later, but I chatted with them a bit about it afterwards. At least I think I chatted with Abe and Hanayama about it. I think they were talking about the fan service in Deadpool and Wolverine and whether or not it kind of sells, it gets people into the theater. And it's one of those things where fan service done well is great and fans will love it. Fan service done bad comes off as a cheap trick to try to key jangle, as so they say, in terms of like member berries and all that. So it's a very delicate little balance when it comes to fan service. That right there was fan service done well, in my opinion. A lot of times we see it as the key jangling style that just comes off as hollow and shallow and just a way to get people in the seats. A perfect Batman example of it is Michael Keaton's Batman in the recent Flash movie, where he tries to deliver that you want to get nuts, let's get nuts type of line. It's just like it felt so hollow and so like he didn't really want to do it, just kind of like, all right, we're gonna make you say the line, right, Michael? And he did it. So there's times when it just doesn't come off as well as it should. Take care, DB. Enjoy The Sopranos, my friend. Enjoy. Great show.
No.
I'm actually probably due for a Sopranos rewatch myself. It's been a few years.
What's wrong?
Exactly, Natty. Natty says it didn't feel like, look, we brought the thing. You like it, right? It was more like, yeah, that was awesome. That's a perfect way to put it.
No.
That's a perfect way to put it. Because there's so much of that. Look, you guys know this, right? You like this, right? And it's like, no, I don't like this. I like what you're referencing. I don't like you jangling in front of me like a set of keys, like I'm a baby. That much I very much do not like. Oh, Gordon with the hook. Not even a 1-2. That was a 1, see you later.
He's strong. He's going to be okay.
Look after him, Jim. Look after them all. You've been a good friend. The best I could ask for. You were there at the beginning. And now, you get to see how it ends.
All in all, it's not a bad story for this game. They try to squeeze, I think, just a little too much into it with the Red Hood stuff and Arkham Knight. You could have honestly just made this a Joker game, a Scarecrow-based villain game, and it would have been just as good. I don't know that the Arkham Knight adds as much to it as I think they would have liked to with the reveal of it being Red Hood. You could have just as easily had Deathstroke be the one working alongside of Scarecrow this whole game, and it would have been just as good. Yeah, I agree, Natty, exactly. It's a little bit messy. They try to do a little too much, but it's not necessarily a bad story. It's just a little, like you said, a little messy, a little all over, not all over the place so much as just
Gotham still needs
forced,
Batman.
I think, is the way I would put it.
For one
I think if you had
last
just had Arkham Knight be
Prepare the
Deathstroke and
Nightfall
him be the
protocol.
militant kind of mercenary, you would have been better off because you weren't trying to balance a shocking twist that wasn't a shocking twist. You would have just had it be Slade Wilson, which would have been perfectly fine. Which, ironically enough, you have him come in to take, Arkham Knight's place once he turns back into Jason Todd / Red Hood. So it's like, maybe you should have just done that in the first place, because obviously you knew he was a good person to fit that role. So yeah, if you didn't try to add that extra storyline, I think the Scarecrow Joker storyline they worked with would have been fine on its own. But, even with it the way that it is, I still don't think it's a bad story. It just could have been better. I think the Arkham City story and Arkham Asylum stories are significantly better.
That's who we've been hunting all night?
Alright, well, cat's out of the bag, Bruce. Alright, let's see what we have down here. Oh, we immediately have some guys here. I'm gonna get a little lower since I can't see from up here now. Oh, it's a firefighter one. Oh no, it's an Occupy Gotham one, sorry.
I don't know. Break every bone in your body? Was I talking to you?
This might have been a mistake. We're gonna find out. Yep, it was a mistake. I probably should have scoped it out a little better. Whoops.
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a
They
fight.
did such a good Deathstroke costume, too. Ugh. Would have been nice to see more of him in this game. It probably would have made for a better boss fight than the Jason Todd one, that's for sure. Yeah, mistakes were definitely made.
Who picked these buildings anyway? For a watchtower, we're pretty low down.
Alright, who's the one that's got the jammer? Is it you?
Feel free to argue with him if you want. No way. The master.
Hopefully it is so that I can see. It's not him. Oh, was it him? Aha, it was. Perfect. Thank you.
The government's just gonna let a guy with skills like that rot in prison. I guess.
Alright, let's take out all these guys outside first, because that's the smart thing to do.
A troublesome dictator or two. They got himself an early release.
Where are you? You coming down this way? Nope. You're not. We can take you out.
Suits won't be happy. That's what you get for working with the bad guy. Think we should learn a lesson from that?
Alright. We got you two next, so why don't we let you get out of the way, and then I'll glide over to that guy. Oh, who did they just touch down? Where the hell did this guy on the roof just come from? Go to sleep. Oh, that just kind of threw off my plan a bit.
It's Batman, right?
That's not where I wanted to zip line.
Something dropped down on him. Leave him. Moving to mine the vantage point. Keep back. Priming mine.
Mr. Pibb says Deathstroke is like old Logan. How so? How do you mean, Mr. Pibb?
Priming mine.
The Deathstroke costume reminds you of the Teen Titans, the animated series from 2000. Yeah, I like. Wow, geez, Natty, I haven't thought about that series in so long. I loved that. I loved that Teen Titans show. That was so good. I have to rewatch that. Man, you just brought me right down memory lane real quick, Natty. Oh man, talk about a flashback. But yeah, agree. I love the. I liked, to be honest with you, the Deathstroke suit that they did in that Titans show, which wasn't particularly good, but I did like the Deathstroke. I think it might have been season 2 where they used him. I liked it. It was nice. Nicely done. This mine might blow up on me. Oh, his face is literally directly on it. I mean, his head is laying on it. I probably shouldn't have spent that much time looking at that. You gotta be quicker than that, minigun guy. Oh, I didn't know there was a vent there. Maybe he's more like Deadpool. Well, fun fact about Deadpool and Deathstroke, Mr. Pibb. You may actually already know this, you may not, but I'll say it anyways. From what I understand, now don't quote me on it, because like anything, there's always a chance that I'm wrong and I misheard at some point, but From what I understand, Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, actually first pitched the idea of Deadpool to DC, in which they returned back to him saying, you know, we've already got Slade Wilson, we've got Deathstroke, it seems a little bit messy in terms of, or a little bit unnecessary to bring a guy named Deadpool into this when it's similar in terms of him being a merc and swords and guns and all that. So they just found him to be too similar and essentially rejected him, to which then Rob Liefeld turned around and brought him to Marvel, and when Marvel accepted him, he thought it would be funny, and it's very Deadpool, kind of on brand for Deadpool, where he thought it would be funny to then name him Wade Wilson to be kind of a mocking of Slade Wilson, and thus we got Wade Wilson, Deadpool for Marvel, which I always thought was a fun little fact, just because of how much it fits in with Deadpool's personality to be that much of a sarcastic ass. Oop, those guys are right there, so let's get up a little higher. Rick says I am correct. Alright, good. Because I've told that story many times to a lot of people, and I'm like, shit, now that I'm thinking of it, before I say it on the internet, let me make sure I at least preface it by acknowledging I could be wrong, and I could have just heard a rumor. But yeah, I had always heard that, and I always thought it was funny. It's very on brand for Deadpool. You know, regret coming up this ladder. Told you. However, I'm going to regret going into that battle too quickly. Alright, let me focus and try to take these guys out so we can finish off this part, because it's taking longer than it should. Let's use smoke pellet. Take this guy out. And we'll get our explosive gel ready. Actually, no, we won't, because we got to get the hell out of here. Alright, now we'll just go take care of this minigun guy. See where he is first so he doesn't kill me from a mile away. Oop, like he's about to. Get behind him here. Where'd he go?
I'm not the Arkham Knight. This isn't personal, and I do not.
Oh, I did not know he could see me from there. Whoops.
Before the break of dawn.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. What I should have done is get rid of his minigun first. Now fight him. I definitely shouldn't have fought him on top of a mine. That's for sure. But we make mistakes and we adjust. See you, bud. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. Oh, I'm stuck letting this do its thing now. Well, that's good to know. At least we know we're 78% done. Where were we? Mind blown right there. I'm correct. Yep. Okay, here we are. Natty says, oh, interesting. Deadpool's debut was interesting. Very different from what he had ended up being. Yeah, fair enough. I think a lot of characters will end up taking quite a journey in terms of where they started to where they are now. Well, where they are now in most cases is completely gone, flipped to, let's just say for YouTube's sake, different versions of what they originally started out as. I think you guys can figure out what I mean there. For example, as soon as the Deadpool movie was hit right out of the gate on its first weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, we got the announcement that they were going to be ending him in the comics so that his daughter could take over the Deadpool mantle. So, yeah, when you compare it from where they started to where they are literally today, quite a few of these guys have taken quite a jump. But even when you compare it to from where they started to where they were, you know, a few years back, 10 years, 15 years back, when comics were still doing a lot better, or at least even just the most recognized version of these guys, yeah, they usually take a bit of a journey. Mr. Pip says new Simpsons movie coming. Really? Huh. I would not have thought they'd be doing a new one of those. Where are we? Hey, Tracy. How's it going, man? I appreciate that. So was Punisher's first. Yep, fair enough. Another one that's made some changes to the character over time. Elza, how's it going, Elza? Elza, I was literally thinking of you today. I was thinking to myself, like, wow, I haven't seen Elza in my chat, Tommy's chat lately. Was hoping everything was all right, man. Great to see you. How are you? Mr. Pibb asks, what's everyone's take on Happy Gilmore 2? So is that actually happening, Mr. Pibb? I remember a few months ago getting the rumor that they were doing it and Sydney Sweeney might be in it and all this stuff. But I thought I had heard that that was just rumors and all that. Is that a thing that's really going to happen? Oh, no worries, Elza. I'm glad to hear it's just that you were busy and everything's good, my friend. No worries there. Trust me, I reached those spots this week alone. I actually hadn't done anything on YouTube until yesterday just because it was kind of one of those weeks for myself, so I totally get it. Just happy to hear everything's good and you were just a little bit busy, my friend. It was literally just today I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I haven't seen Elza in a while. Great to see you, man. Tracy's says, hello, Rick. Hello, Ben. Sorry for the delay and between all this. And oh, man. Tracy, no worries at all, man. I know everybody is super busy, especially when we get to the weekend. I mean, I say it all the time. Time is precious. Time is valuable. I know that. And I know that that's how it is for everybody. Especially on weekend time, man, when it's everybody's kind of a little bit of free time away from their work weeks and all that. To think that you guys want to spend any time here with me, watching me play Batman is truly awesome. I still don't know how to put into words my gratitude for it, so no worries there, man, at all. I'm happy you're spending any time here.
Eating him up. Us being here, doing whatever we want. He's got nowhere to hide. Hear that, Batman?
Mr. Pibb says Subway only got big from Happy Gilmore. Well, they're probably the biggest fans of Happy Gilmore 2 being made because they're hurting this week, from what I understand. They are hurting.
I knew this was a bad idea.
But they think they had some investor calls and some crap because sales are down like everywhere. Good luck. Good luck. What is this little area? There's a lot of guys over here. What's the mission?
You know, I kind of thought of Batman as
It's too many guys here to be no mission, so what's going on?
this whole Wayne.
Oh, I keep opening the wrong thing. And again, I've opened the wrong thing. Which one is it? Up, down? Oh, it's the one to the right. I don't know how I haven't figured that out yet. Is there something I'm close to that's... Hey, yeah, it has to be this,
The
right?
militia have fortified
Okay.
a position in Kingston. It won't stand against me.
Master Bruce.
Elza says, I believe congratulations are in order. Oh, I appreciate that. You were also in the Saturday Night Fever movie show. Oh, Elza, awesome. I'm so happy you got to catch that one, man. Sandy, Stasis, and I had a lot of fun. We're honestly having a lot of fun doing the film club streams. It's just so nice to go back to movies that were good. I mean, for lack of any other better way to say it, they're just good movies. We have a list of like 270 some odd movies, and they're all good movies. Even the ones I haven't seen, I trust just from knowing Stasis and Sandy's opinions on movie being of very high quality, that those are going to be good movies, and I can't wait to watch them for the first time. It's just so refreshing, man, because it's been so many bad movies lately that, like, ugh. Getting a chance to kind of go through those and just... For some of them, it's a matter of nostalgia. For some of them, it's, you know, like... With Sandy, you could tell this today that... you know, Saturday Night Fever just brings her back to a good time of life and movies and all that. You know, she was saying she was a lot younger, you know, as a kid when she first watched it on TV and all that. So that part of it is so much fun. Last week for me, it was No Country for Old Men. That brought me back to quite a few years ago. I think 2008 or 9 when I first watched it. Stasis, he had his go with Miller's Crossing, which was a movie he had watched back. So the point of being able to kind of see, you know, just one, the love that... Because all these movies get, you know, Miller Crossings was Stasis, mine was No Country for Old Men, Sandy's was Saturday Night Fever so far. So getting to see, we've all kind of spearheaded the shows in terms of talking about the movies that were our picks. So it's been so cool to see, you know, Stasis and Sandy gush over the movies that they love. And then myself, I was gushing about not Saturday Night Fever, although I do love Saturday Night Fever. No Country for Old Men last week. So to see that passion, to see the fun we have talking about them, and to see the little bits of kind of joy that comes from the nostalgia of them is really fun. And then just talking about good movies in general from the foundational standpoint, storytelling, cinematography, soundtrack, acting, the whole deal. It's just such a breath of fresh air when it comes to movies. You were in Van Down by the River. Hey, R.I.P. Chris Farley, one of the best, man, one of the absolute best, the funniest guys. Elza says, I could tell you're all having fun. Yeah, we were. And that's one thing we love, too, because the chat has fun with it, too, which is always nice to see. Abe and Tam had a lot of fun. Ben was there. Obviously, you were there for a bit, lurking yourself. The chat seems to have a lot of fun with it, too, which we really like. It's just so much more fun than, like, talking about The Acolyte, for example, which, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy talking about The Acolyte in a sense of I appreciate that somebody, because I did a stream with Stasis on it, and, we've talked about it a little bit on the Chinwags, and I appreciate it from the standpoint of, because I was going to watch it anyways for YouTube purposes and doing a review. So to be able to have kind of a group of people where we can all have, I've joked at times that it feels like a bit of a therapy session where we can be like, okay, because sometimes you watch this stuff, like I'll watch something crappy for years before I really started watching YouTube. I'd watch something crappy or like start to watch the decline in quality of Marvel movies. And then I'd go online and I'd see all these people being like, oh my God, this is great, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, am I on another planet? Like what I just watched was terrible. How are you guys all saying this is great? So fast forward to now that I'm doing YouTube and chatting with other people who, watch this stuff and review it and break it down. From that sense, watching something like The Acolyte and then having that chat with it feels a little bit therapeutic. It was like, okay, I'm not crazy here. This is bad shows. These people just, for whatever reason, either like it or are faking like they like it. I can't always tell which one it is. So it is fun to a degree to talk about those shows and stuff as well. But from a pure passion for movies standpoint, it's so much more fun to talk about good ones. The conversation's better. The quality of what we get to talk about is better. It's just, it's just a hell of a lot more rewarding of conversation than just having to unfortunately dissect how awful something like Acolyte or Madam Web or whatever it is may be. Did you look to see if Oh, shoot. Rick, I forgot to look, but I will look and I'll get back to you on that. I totally forgot. I know Tombstone's on there, but I forgot to look for Real Genius. I will, and I will get back to you for sure. Yep. Yep, Rick, I took out the big-ass guns. No worries. I hit them with my disruptor. That makes them explode when they go to be used. Shampoo or conditioner? Both, Mr. Pibb. Both. Got to keep the hair healthy. Rick says, interesting fact, if you get an older copy of the movie, the patents displayed in the vending under the credits are actually all correct, including the... Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check on Real Guns. Real Guns. I was just reading both chats at once. Real Genius. I'll have to check on that, Rick. I wonder if it made it in there. If not, I'm going to watch it on my own just based off your recommendation of it. And then I'll get back to you on my thoughts on it just anyways. But I would like to see it's on the Movie Film Club. So that would be fun to watch. I mean, fun to review together. Natty says, I agree. It's fun listening to some people rip into the crap, but also fun just watching something good. Yeah. And I think that's what it is. Like, there's a portion of, because this is what I got out of. Part of the reason I wanted to do YouTube for this stuff is because I do enjoy watching, the Friday Night Tights crew between Gary, Az, the Geeks and Gamers guys, even out to Mahler and Critical Drinker. I do enjoy watching them critique bad movies because it does make you feel a little bit like, okay, I'm not crazy. What I did watch was crap. And some of the internet discourse on it is either shills or people who just have a very different opinion of movies than I do. I thought that guy was getting attacked. He's doing sit-ups. So that is fun. Like, don't get me wrong. And I can have some fun with a video, when it's something bad and I'm just kind of like, all right, it's bad for this reason, and this reason. But it's just so much more fun to hear people passionate about something. And I've always felt that way. Like, I'll watch streams of people who are talking about something I don't even know anything about, but hearing their passion for it not only is interesting to me, but it makes me want to kind of check out what it is that they're talking about. Mr. Pibb, I like your reference there. Got strong enough water pressure. You don't need either. You've got the Cosmo Kramer water pressure. Or was it Jerry that had the good water pressure? I can't remember who had the good one now. I remember at the end, Kramer's like shoots off the head of the shower and all that because it's too much. Natty says, but I'm also the person who really likes movies like Samurai Cop because it's bad, but it's a fun bad. And that, I think, is a... so I've never watched Samurai Cop, but I can say I think there's a distinction between movies that are bad but good bad and then movies that are just bad. Oh, shit. I just walked right into a trap. Let me get out of here for a second. We'll circle back and we'll take that out. Oh my god, I cannot put myself in a good position here. And we've talked about this before, Natty. I definitely think there's... Some of it is just having an ability to say, look, I know this movie's not good, but I do enjoy it. But then there's a situation where, like, some movies are trying to be good, but they're just awful. And then there's some movies that just don't really take themselves seriously, and they're trying to be a little goofy. They're trying to be, you know, just a fun thing to watch. And I think those bad movies tend to be, you know, the more fun ones to watch. When you have a bad movie that's trying to take itself seriously and trying to be good, but it's just fundamentally awful, that's when you're like, dude, what the hell am I watching? If it's going to be like a not great movie, it has to kind of know that about itself and take itself that way. That's just my general stance on it. Obviously, a lot of movies kind of fall in between some of those lines. Now, let's get the disruptor out.
We need more firepower.
Oh, that was just all over the place. Let's take out this. Let me actually get a slightly better look at everybody before I'm just taking... Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Please don't look up at me. Oh, they looked up at me. All right, here we go. Balls to the wall. Let's see what happens. This isn't the way I wanted to do it, folks, but this is the way we got. You did not hit me before I hit you. Give me a break. Sorry, just gotta focus here because I got stuck in a fight I did not want to be in right now. Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. That got all messed up because I accidentally threw a batarang.
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight.
Where was I? Sorry, just lost my spot in the chat there. Oh, it's a really good... Yeah, I'm down to check that one out, Rick. 100%. We got the water pressure. Yep, I did see that one. Jackie Chan coming out with another Karate Kid. Yes, as well as Ralph Macchio in on that one too. So they're kind of combining the two. Oh, you know what? I should level up. I must have. I was just going to say I must have like 20 level ups. I haven't done it in so long. Let's just grab some stuff here real quick. We'll grab this. Oh, we can freeze 3 at once. Cool. We'll take that. Explosive gel. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that too. Why not? Let's go to the bat suit. Can we... Yeah, we'll take that. I'm just kind of at random taking these things. Whatever. Alright. Now we'll plan this one a little bit better. Where was I? Yep. Yeah, so the Karate Kid sequel. Well, I guess it's not direct. Well, maybe it is some form of a sequel. I don't know. It's going to be like what? There was 2 with Ralph Macchio. Was there 3 with Ralph Macchio and then a Hilary Swank one? I can't remember exactly the number of movies in his line of Karate Kid, but then you had Jackie Chan's, which was its own thing, so maybe this is more of a sequel to that versus just like a 4th or 5th to the Ralph Macchio version. I don't know. At any rate, I'm interested in it because I do like Cobra Kai, so I have a feeling they'll do it pretty well. Natty says, I like Red Letter Media for the best of the worst. You know, I haven't watched a lot of Red Letter Media in my life, but I've heard they're pretty good at what they do, so I would like to check them out a bit. I've watched a few things here and there. Like I've seen their infamous Star Wars kind of the way they were ripping Star Wars with the Boba Fett stuff, which was pretty funny to be honest, because it's such a perfect encapsulation or more so depiction of the shows and the kind of like Star Wars fans that are just like, I remember that. And you know, I'm not going to knock anybody's version of fandom. Everybody's free to be fans of whatever they want and be fans however they want. But if I'm going to get ripped for criticizing things like Acolyte, then I'm going to rip a little bit back in terms of people who just accept everything because Lightsabers, woohoo! Like, come on, man. That's not the hardest Star Wars. But I did see their video ripping that, and it was pretty funny. Trauma films are great. So, I've always heard that term, Rick, trauma films, but I don't actually know exactly what they are, to be honest with you. I've always been meaning to look that up. I think the so bad it's good comes from the amount of passion and sheer will of the people make. Yeah, I think that's fair. If you can tell that they like tried and cared or were trying to do something, I think that's fair. Versus the mailing it in type of films. Natty says because it's hard for a horrible blockbuster kind of movie to get a cult following that lasts. Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's not often you see bad blockbusters get that cult following that some films that, you know, on lesser budgets or lesser kind of studios, whether it be indie or not or whatever, they don't always get the same credit or the same ability to grow into being a cult classic. Like, or blockbusters don't get the same ability as those smaller films do. They dumped all this money and didn't care as much, shat it out, and it's befuddling, disrespectful. But when somebody independently makes their own film and pours themselves into yeah, no, I totally get what you mean there. GTA San Andreas movie with Will Smith as CJ. That might have been something they tossed around Hollywood at a time. I don't know if they're still looking at it now, but I remember. Oh no, it wasn't a movie. It was. I think I remember when they were making Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. There was a rumor that 50 Cent was going to be the voice, which obviously didn't end up happening. But I really got to pay more attention to this fight. I keep just kind of dropping into it without paying as much attention as I should. See if we can slam one of these guys with the swords. Where are you? That's not a sword, that's a pipe. That's not a sword either. We're gonna freeze you. Oh, we didn't freeze you. Now we freeze you. Alright, maybe not try to dictate the fight as much as just pay attention to it. Occasionally I get caught trying to plan too much to the point where I won't take the shots that I do have open. So it's better to just kind of take what the game gives you at times. Which, what it's given me right now is a perfect opportunity to put this guy into this light. See ya, bud. Go to sleep. Every last one he is. Where? Oh, it's not a remote one. I gotta blow this thing up. Toxic Avengers, Samurai Cop are all Trump. Oh, okay, that's good to know. And I think the Rock and Roll High School. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I've always wondered exactly what that genre is or what falls into it.
You caught me off guard last time.
Take Will Smith's name out of the damn movie. Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate, Rick, because I'm going to be honest with you. I was a massive Will Smith fan. One growing up, and pretty much up until the whole very cringe, very embarrassing slap thing. That was just such a bad look. I'm rooting for the guy's comeback. I hope he comes back from it. You know, people have come back from... I shouldn't even just say people come back from worse. Worse people have come back in Hollywood. You know, people who have done worse shit than him. His was really just a very bad look for himself, his whole, you know, family in terms of his marriage and all that. But I was always a Will Smith fan, man. I grew up in the Fresh Prince. It's getting late. I can already tell. I'm mixing my words up. I grew up in the Fresh Prince era. You know, him with his music at that time, and Men in Black and Wild West, even though that wasn't a good movie. But it was as a kid, you know, I enjoyed Wild West because I wasn't really critical of movies. And then he goes on to do I Am Legend, which I liked, and just, I don't know, man, the Bad Boys movies. I was such a Will Smith fan, man. I was so disappointed to see. He's a good-ass actor. You know what I like? I know what he did was embarrassing and cringe, and his wife is just making a fool out of him. But with all that aside, he's a good actor, man. I hated seeing his bit of a downward spiral. I hope he comes back from it, but yeah. Just got to get rid of, wow. Whatever. I'm not going to give him life advice, you know. He is a multi-millionaire actor, so what advice do I have to give him? But yeah, I don't know, that relationship is rough. That's all I can say. Good luck with that.
So, who's Robin? Does Bruce Wayne have a kid or something?
You mean Jada Pinkett? Yeah, Mr. Jada Pinkett. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Whatever, man. If that's what he wants, he's got the right. But man, how embarrassing that's been. Wild Wild West, yeah, Mr. Pibb. I liked Wild Wild West. I know it's not a good movie by any means, but I don't know, man. I enjoyed that. I also haven't seen it since probably it came out, so my opinion of it now might not be particularly good. But as a kid, you know, Will West, man, I know it's getting late. I can't get anything right. Will Smith in Wild Wild West was a fun ride at the very least. I don't know if I'd qualify that as a bad movie that I like, though. I'd have to watch it again before I could say it's a bad movie I like. I haven't seen it since it came out. Reading yours, Rick, but a word in there made me have to just make sure I read it quietly first. You know, the YouTube game. I don't personally have, you know, I'm not somebody who gets offended by much, but sake of YouTube, I got to be careful. You were an adult when you saw him, but you were not always triggered by your radar, but your phony baloney plastic banana sense too. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. You know, and you have heard some stories about him being a little rough on the set of, again, is it true or not? I don't know, but the original person who was cast as his mom on Fresh Prince had some really rough things to say about how he treated people on set and all that. So I could definitely see that phony kind of sense for sure. All right, sorry, I'm kind of gliding in circles here. Let's do something a little productive. The problem is I love chatting with you guys, and not that that's the problem. That's obviously not the problem. That's the great thing about doing this. But the problem then becomes is I'm the world's worst multitasker. So I'll start just looking at chat with you guys, and then quickly realize, oh yeah, I'm just standing still or flying in circles in the game. I should probably give them something to watch while I talk. This is close. Let's get this.
The militia have taken up a position underneath the...
We are officially on just side missions now, though. So once we clear these side missions, we will then move on to the DLC, and then that'll pretty much be a wrap for Arkham Knight. We are not doing all the Riddler missions or trophies and riddles and all that. We will do his side mission stuff with Catwoman, but we aren't going to finish off all his riddles because I just can't be bothered. His missions are so annoying. I think they're below it here, so I'm going to get to a vantage point and take a look at what we have. Alright, we got two big ones and a bunch of dudes who are also armed, so this won't be easy. Do we have an area where we can bring in the Batmobile? Nope, it does seem to be fully... Yeah, it's fully protected here.
What's your problem?
Alright, good thing is we have two shots here, so we can do this.
What one of those vines could do. Probably rip you in half, or squish your head like a pimple. Thanks, I feel so much better.
And the good thing is, once I trigger those, they'll blow up and actually take out the guys next to them. So why don't we go to the other side here, because we might be able to take out some of these guys on this side, have those things trigger in the process, and take out the ones opposite of me. That's the plan, at least. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. We might be able to do this. This might work. Oh my god. Like you draw it up. Just like you draw it up. Where is the thing?
And anyone who knows Bruce Wayne suddenly got dragged into the firing line.
Where is it? I can hear it. It's one of you guys. Oh, I guess I could just put this on and find out. Yeah, Natty, I also love the bad guys banter. It's funny in general, and then it's even better when they give you some, like, kind of cocky thing they're saying towards Batman about how, like, oh, I saw him once, you better hope I don't see him again. That kind of stuff always gives me a good laugh. They've done very well with that in all the Arkham games. The kind of side conversations these guys are all having. Alright, that's another one of those done. Oh my word, can I open up the right menu? This is one of the Mr. Pig ones. Although I don't have any intel or anything on it. It's been a while since I've gotten anything for him.
Abducting people and mutilating their bodies. I'm going to find this killer, Alfred.
Yeah, we will eventually, Batman, but I can promise you we're not about to right now. Let's take out this tower since we're right next to it. Oh, there's quite a few guys here. Alright, we got a drone guy.
Real psycho. Command said there was a chance you might show up.
Alright, let's get a better vantage point, because that one kind of sucks. I think we can take this guy out, because he's kind of facing that way, so why don't we just glide over him a little bit. Oh shit, he was facing the way that I wasn't paying attention. Alright, well. And now I'm getting shot at, so let me fly out of here and circle back. Not the way I wanted to do that.
Is this guy gonna be okay?
Let's hang here for a second.
Over here. Let's be quick.
Because what we're going to do is get a multi-takedown.
We knew he was here. Coming down.
Let me get the gel ready for whoever comes next. Oh my god, did I just accidentally freeze the game? Okay, we're good. Was that everybody, or... Oh, no crap. That was everybody. Huh, well, I guess that actually worked out a little better than I thought it would. Mr. Pibb, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's been too long since I had a real
Mr. Pibb, you're not Josh by chance, are you, with another name? Because I know Josh was throwing some random quotes in here just recently. And you did mention that you weren't that new, so you're starting to wonder if you might actually be Josh.
Sounds pretty nasty. Let's go see.
Alright, what do we got next? 65% on those. We're getting through them. How do we do this, Azrael?
GCPD choppers have reported a burning bat symbol atop the Lady of
Oh, are
Gotham.
those all the pig's victims?
Azrael's
Gotcha.
ready, sir.
Yeah, I don't know which ones I've gotten just yet.
I don't care if the gas is gone. Batman still ain't one to fight. When we win, not if. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, what happens?
What did we pick here? Is this? Oh no, this is Azrael. I thought I picked a firefighter for a second. We're doing the Azrael mission. Cool.
Smart move. Principles don't hurt you a living.
Oh yeah, he's up on top of here now. That's right. Is this our last one for you, Azrael? No.
GCPD choppers have reported a burning bat symbol atop the Lady of Gotham. Azrael's ready, sir.
I am ready to face your final challenge.
It's the toughest yet.
Alright, let's see if we can do this one. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Because I'm not particularly... Ah, shit. I'm not particularly great at blocking
Only a worthy
the
successor can complete
yellow
the
ones that they
challenge and
do.
avoid getting hit.
I never have been. Occasionally I'll get it right, but the yellow dodge attacks they do have never been my strong suit. So this will be a slightly more difficult one, but we will get it done. I think the key is going to be knock as many down as I can at once, so that when I do that battering takedown, it gets you know, as many as I knock down, like this. Because they dodge everything else, so it's, or every other kind of projectile. So you really got to make sure you get these combos down in the meantime. Ah, shit. Like that. He got me.
Next time, I will be victorious.
Alright, let me throw a little focus into the mix here.
You can do better than this.
Yeah, only one. Not great. The good thing is even if you, because these guys dodge, when you're building up that combo, even if you miss them on a dodge, it seems to not empty the combo for you, which is good, because then you kind of hit them the second time and go from there. Come on. Now I'm just being stupid. Yeah, pretty much, Mr. Pibb. That's just about the only way to do it. You gotta move just like him. Quick, agile, and don't get hit.
Ready yourself. Go.
This one is gonna be a pain, though, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was good, though. That was pretty good. Oh, see, that's usually the problem for me. Oh, and I psyched myself out by looking at the yellow one.
Forgive me.
Dumb.
You can do better than this.
Did he hit me? Oh, come on.
I will not fail you again.
Well, I wouldn't promise that, Azrael. This might take us a few times.
Stay focused.
Oh man, I would have loved it if I got an opportunity to do the battering there.
I have no one to blame but myself.
All right. Let's do this again.
Don't lose concentration.
Oh my god, I hate that yellow one.
I am not worthy.
You can do better than this.
Next time, I will be victorious.
Yep, we will, Azrael. Give it a minute here. Woodrow. What's going on, Woodrow Blue? New name in chat. Great to see you. Yes, I agree. This game is still great. Well, amazing, as you put it. Yeah, I love this game still, to this day. Is it my favorite of the series? No. Does it have its flaws? Yes, but it's still a great game, if you ask me. If I could just pay attention to this stupid mission, that would be great. All right. Let's get this.
Stay focused.
Ugh. Mr. Pibb says, I wish they put more of a realistic time frame in this game. Well, what do you mean? In terms of, like, the events of all of it?
Ready yourself. Go.
Damn, that yellow one pisses me off.
I am not worthy.
Because one night is not... yeah, I see. That's what I figured you meant, Mr. Pibb. Yeah, fair enough.
Don't lose concentration.
Okay, we got a couple of them there. That's good. Nope. I'm just... New game plan, just get away from the yellow. Oh, and I didn't do it quick enough. I suck at timing those yellow ones. I always have. The bladed guys in every Arkham game I've always struggled with. Jesus.
I will not fail you again.
Stay focused.
Worst part is you can't, like, hit them. Oh, I can't hit them with that one. That's good to know.
Forgive me.
Not for nothing, Bruce, but when I'm playing as you, we don't even go through these things without taking one
Ready
hit, so
yourself.
this seems an unreasonable task to ask. Alright, we got a couple of them there. Oh, I shot the wrong one.
I have no one to blame but myself.
Don't lose concentration.
Oh, these yellow guys suck. Yeah, that's the idea, Rick, but for some reason I'm not able to hit them in time.
Stay focused.
Oh, I almost got the little bastard. Jesus. We'll get it. We'll get it, chat.
You can do better than this.
And you miss 3 of them, but can't get the last
I
one.
have no
My
one
word.
to blame but myself.
Ready yourself. Go.
Oh, shit, I thought that was going to be the one.
Forgive me.
Hey, Jazz. How's it going? Great to see you. Oh, appreciate that, Jazz. You get some rest.
Don't lose concentration.
All right, we're coming up with a better game plan here. We're going to get this. Oh, we finally got that right for once. There we go. My word. Ugh. God, I hated that. Good night, Jazz. You take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate
You have
that.
passed the test. I will contact you when I have made my decision.
There is no decision to make, Batman. I am ready now.
All right, this guy's voice acting
decide
sounds
how this
very
works,
familiar.
Not you.
Every
I
moment
want to
you
say
waste,
it
Gotham
might be the
falls
guy
deeper
who
into the
voiced
abyss.
Cyborg in
Make your
the
decision fast,
excuse
or
me,
he will be lost
in
forever.
the Teen Titans show that Natty coincidentally was referencing earlier. I'm not positive, but I want to look that up because his voice acting sounds incredibly familiar. The guy who does
He
Azrael.
was a GCPD officer before he was dismissed due to
Ah, thanks, Rick. It could have been better. It should have been better. That took me one too many tries.
That must have been when he was recruited by the Order of Saint Dumas.
But we got there.
Decidedly more peculiar, sir. The Bat computer has picked up an irregularity in Lane's physiology.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Pibb. Jumping over the heads. That's the key to that.
Upload the data to the clock tower. I can analyze it from there.
Right you are, sir.
Much love right back at you, Jazz. You take care and you get some rest. Get the mind, body, soul all on the same schedule. It legitimately does go a long way just getting some good sleep. All right, what's next? Oh, you know what? Why don't we just cap off all, all this Azrael stuff since we're right here?
Neurological activity. I'm heading to the clock tower to analyze it on the bat computer.
Perhaps it's a sign of disease, or something worse.
Yeah, Natty, I can imagine you're probably not going to be too friendly with the idea of sleep for a while. Well, not friendly so much as not able to be friends with sleep. I got to imagine the new little one's going to keep you up quite a bit. So, yeah, God bless you, and I hope you get to find some rest. You and Mr. McBatty get to find some rest when you guys can.
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically
Good one, Alfred.
implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
So with that, Mr. Pibb, Mr. Pibb says, with how powerful Batman becomes here, Gotham feels the same size as Arkham. So I think that has something to do with the kind of upgraded traversal in this game. Kind of right out of the bat, they give you the grapnel kind of zip effect thing where you can kind of zip past your initial grapple and all that. The boost, I think they call it. Couldn't think of the word for a second. They kind of give you that right out of the gate in this game versus trying to unlock it at some point in the game in Arkham City. Obviously, the Batmobile traveling makes it feel like, you know, not necessarily makes the map feel smaller, but it makes it feel more reasonable to get around. So I think that might have to do, even the dive bombing seems a little faster in this game. So I think that has to do probably with the way they wanted to make the travel match up with how big the map is.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City.
I don't remember having to
It's
do
the
this.
Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify.
Yeah, it's not like it's a significant. It's, you know, it's not a Grand Theft Auto 5 map or anything. You know, it's a bigger map for the Arkham games, but yeah, it's not the biggest map out there in terms of gaming. What am I? Oh, that's
Nothing
not what
in
I
this
wanted to do.
area. I need to scan the markers in order to reconstruct the waveform.
Alright, so I think we've scanned this one. Where's the next one? Oop, there it is.
Scanning that marker has
I
reconstructed.
don't
part
remember
of the
this part of the
waveform.
Azrael missions.
It's working.
It might have been a little bit longer than I thought since I've last played through this game.
Another portion of the waveform has been restored.
Oop, there's that one.
Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan.
I think Arkham City is only a quarter mile. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's
I've
not,
already analyzed
again,
this section.
not a very big map in that one, too. Each game gave you a map that was bigger than the last, but, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean any of them
I've
were
already
particularly
analyzed
large
this
maps.
section.
Alright, where's the last one here? I want to make sure I don't miss it. There it is.
That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal.
But in
the
a way,
message.
though, Mr. Pibb, I gotta say, I've always liked that about these games. I don't think they've needed to be incredibly large maps. For example, Arkham Asylum itself, I think, works so well because it's such like a nice, small, kind of contained little map.
When you have proven yourself, wait
Kind of
for
fits
your
in with the
moment,
tone of that game.
and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
Should have combined City and Night together. Yeah, see, I really love City for what it is, so I don't think I would have liked the combination of the two.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar, you stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
I'm interested to play Arkham Origins again.
No.
Just so I can see,
I know who I
remember
am.
what that map was,
I know
because I
what
can't.
I am doing. In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith. You know what must be done.
I will say the Azrael suit is pretty good in this.
Take up the sword. Fulfill your destiny.
What sword? Why was this sword even here?
Knight must be slain. The blade calls to you, Azrael.
Now I remember this stuff.
It's one true master.
It's a big sword.
He stands in your way. Gotham will be yours.
Alright, well, obviously,
Strike down the Batman.
we're gonna break the sword.
Kill him.
I know. Azrael probably should have gone for it. Batman breaks it for him, yada yada, but we're gonna play the good guy here.
I thought myself the instrument of God, not the tool of man.
Plus, to be honest with you, I think that makes for a better Azrael story.
You made the right decision, Michael.
Alright, question.
I
What
do
would
know
these
what's
leather
bidding the
straps on his
gods.
back actually do? Because
Your
they
boy
wouldn't
must
function as
answer
any
for
kind of
what they
cape.
have done to me.
I feel like they do nothing but really just get in the way. Oh, I see what you mean though there, Mr. Pibb. Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. That's a fair point. I think it would have been cool. Obviously, I'm assuming they tear down the Arkham City walls and all that, but it would have been cool to kind of have kept Arkham City in this map so you could still kind of visit it.
Batman.
If even just for like the Easter egg side of things. Alright, let me out of here. Alright, next objective. Let's see what else we can get done here. Oh, we got a firefighter somewhat nearby. We do have one of these a little closer, so why don't we do this?
I'm going
We
after
still
an
have
explosive
quite a
in the
few of
north
these
of
to do.
Founders Island.
And I don't want to leave them all for last, because I don't think a stream of me going around doing tank missions will be the best content out there, so I'll try to sprinkle in a few more of these. These are probably my second least favorite behind the Riddler missions. And go figure, both have to do with Batmobiles. Or the Batmobile.
I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir. With aerial
I know, Alfred, I know the drill. How the hell are there already... Oh, I just wasted an EMP. See ya.
enemy spotted.
What are these, all helicopters this time? Where are these missiles coming from? Who's shooting those? I don't know who's hitting me with these missiles, but they are pummeling me. Oh, it's you up here? That's ridiculous. That seems completely unfair. I guess Gotham isn't really the fairest place in the world, though, so fair enough. Alright. That was bad. Yeah, Mamba's up top. Yep. Realized that probably a little bit too late. I'm gonna go for them first, because they're pissing me
I would
off.
have kept it when I was finished with you.
Shut up, Deathstroke. You're not keeping shit. Alright, let's try that again. Let's get ready for these guys up top. Oh, I gotta do the whole thing again.
I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir. With aerial drones for backup. Bomber drone taking damage.
There's number 2. There we go. Get those out.
Bomber's been hit.
I assume there's going to be more of them from up there. Ooh, I was not paying attention to the red lines there.
Dragon down. Dragon's been
Where
taken
he's
out.
coming from. Get him, get him. Just took the one. Oh, I was trying to move out of the way of those missiles. That didn't work.
Target destroyed.
I gotta pay attention to these missiles. Damn. Let's try that again.
Shame about the car. I would have kept it when I was finished with you.
It's a shame they didn't give you more lines of dialogue there, Deathstroke. Same one over and over again is a little annoying. Alright, give it another go here.
I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup.
Come on, where's the one up there? There it is.
Gonna wreck that car. Dragon offline.
Alright, those two are down. Oops, missed that shot.
Armor breach on Mama drone. Mama offline.
It's such a tight little space they put this one in. It's really annoying.
I've lost the drone. Drone down.
Ah, get out of the way. Come on. I don't want to lose my missile there.
Batman's taking out a drone. Mama drone taking damage. Enemy flanked.
Honestly, just trying to take out the Mambas first because they tend to be the most annoying, believe it or
Mama
not.
down. Dragon down.
Oh, I didn't get it. Alright, we're going to take out 7 at once, though. Come on.
Strikes on multiple friendlies.
Ooh, just in the last second there.
Lost the Mama drone.
Alright, focus. There's only 2 left.
Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding.
Alright, where's this last one? I'm just going to send a missile right at it as soon as I see it. Yep, there it is. See ya. Bye. There we go. Alright.
The bomb.
Hey, Josh. There's Josh.
I can use
How's
the
it going,
power
man?
to trigger a controlled explosion.
Man, that was a tight little area that they put this one in. I don't know that we've done a tank battle in that close of company.
Safely destroyed the bomb, sir, despite the military's determined effort.
Exactly, Josh.
That's a nice tank.
Just about that close. Yeah, we could do that Riddler mission, but we have a hard rule on not doing Riddler missions, to be honest. So we're gonna pass it. All right, another one of those down. Good, because I hate those.
Alfred, there's an explosive
Yeah, we're definitely not doing 2 in a row, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we do have to do that one eventually, too, huh? All right, let's just do a Riddler one.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
Oh, I can't wait to do a Riddler race. My favorite. Just kidding. I absolutely hate these.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you
Between
aggravate
listening
me
to him
so.
and actually doing his
You're a
missions, I don't know what I hate
cheat and a
worse.
liar. A dressed-up strong man playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective. Ha! and everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud.
Oh, little
detective,
Star City
a dilettante
reference.
masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every
You know, for
last
years
scrap
I
of
thought they were going to give us a
appreciation
proper
and
Justice
ever
League game, or
smacked.
maybe branch off to the Green Arrow, Superman somebody. No. Instead, we got Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. How lucky we are. Oh, is this actually a puzzle? I thought this was a race.
Figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home?
What do you mean lower the water? Didn't you just lower the water for me? Alright, so we gotta go down here. So let's just start taking a look and see if we can figure this out.
No, Detective.
Nope, that's not the
You
way.
must avoid the rotating spiky blades of death.
Okay, so I gotta go down from there. No, down from here. Let's see. I kind of actually totally forgot this one. Let's see, let's see. So if I go down from there, there's a parking thing on that side. What is this little ramp here? I want to scope out the whole area, see if we can get a grasp on exactly what's going on. Oh, that's actually nothing. Alright.
Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it.
Oh, that's right, that's right. We turn them like this.
That's one, Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look
we
at
go
you,
up.
Detective. Hanging
Yep,
there
that's
in that
one, so I'm
hideous
assuming we
machine
just go to
like
two.
a particularly ugly chandelier.
Which is this way. Oh, yeah, and right on cue, Mr. Pibb says easy as 1, 2, 3. Yep, pretty much.
You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you, Riddler?
But where would the
Nope,
satisfaction
nope, nope, nope,
be
nope,
in
nope,
that?
this way. Sorry.
You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt.
Easy enough.
Another switch? When the water is almost
Oh,
zero,
shit.
it's
I wasn't expecting that.
Why don't you celebrate with my friends?
I'm getting electrocuted like crazy. Back off it. Oh, do I have to do Batman assist? I mean, Batmobile assist? Guess so.
You know what? I wanted you to destroy
Or at
the
least,
robot. I
maybe
did.
not for the last
It's
one.
all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there.
Alright, back up. Like, this is the stuff that it's like, man, why did they think this was going to be fun Batmobile things to do? Slowly rappel up and down this hole. Oh. Oh, joy. Thank you, Rocksteady.
Struggling, Detective?
No, not really, Riddler. We should shut up and stop making this go even slower. Oh, did I mess something up here? Alright, let's see what this is.
This is why my projections were off. I'd failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as
So
two
I'll need
distinct
to spin
variables.
that around to here.
Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post haste.
And I'll need to spin the second one around to here too, no? I think that's the plan here. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think I can. Oops, wrong way. So get this below 3. Wait, oh, no, because I can't. 'Cause
I
that's gonna
seem
get
to
me.
have scratched your car. I'd swap insurance details, but I expect you'll be dead by morning.
Alright, so that's not the way. So let's send it back this way. Because here we can at least get this one down. So that's where we started. So we need to get another layer down. Mr. Tibbs says this always gets everyone. Yep, definitely got me to stop. Let's see if I can figure it out here. Let's detach that. Let's go back to 2. Make sure there's nothing there I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, so with 2... let's get down here and then get our eyes on 3. Oops. If I spin all this way, where's 3? Which one's 3? That's 1. This is 3. So how much more can I spin? Let's spin all the way.
No, detective. You must
Why is
avoid
it
the
on my-
rotating
Okay,
spiky blades
I thought that
of
was
death.
going to stop before I got my car.
Your death was inevitable.
Oh, shut
I'm
up,
afraid.
Riddler. It's because I wasn't even
A
looking at the thing.
statistical certainty.
That was not your genius. Ugh, really? Oh, I should level up after this too. I haven't done that in a little while. Oh, 2 for 1. Another 2 for 1.
You know what? I wanted you to destroy the robot. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there.
Alright. Where's 3? 3's there. So we got 1 spot down. And the nearest spot for... interesting. Nearest spot for this will be one of these. So let's... oops. Almost wrong way again. Let's move this and see where we are afterwards. Stop spinning. Why won't it stop?
Wish. Is it merely incompetence in carrying out said
3, we
inclination that has
almost have
kept
it.
you alive so long?
So that's got to go what? This way? Trying to move it just enough to not get destroyed by this thing. I got to keep an eye on both. Alright, so there we go, down 3. Boom, done. Easy enough. It was his genius. No. That was a camera angle issue. His genius had nothing to do with it. Let's get back over here to 3 and get the hell out of here. Move over a little bit, Batmobile. You're gonna go right down on the blades, whatever the hell that thing actually is. I don't even know. Alright. And we want to spin it this way. Oops, wrong button.
Excellent. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict.
Oh,
Careful
duh.
on your
I know what
way.
I'm supposed to do.
You know,
Sick
the line
riddle,
between
Riddler.
perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error.
Okay, not what I wanted to do. Oh, I suppose we can just drive this thing back up. Is there anything else we're supposed to do down here, actually? Now that I think of it? Oh, yeah. That. Right on it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so if we go from the open side, it's the first one in the middle. That's easy enough.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game?
Open
this
side,
one's getting
so that's this one.
old. Here's hoping Eddie hasn't
If it's
started
not this one,
cheating.
sorry, Catwoman. We'll try again. I love this animated series Catwoman suit, for the record. Oh, would you look at that, cats?
And
We're
they
almost
say
there.
black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Yeah, but you won't though, Riddler, will ya? Because that ruins your whole little game.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
Alright, we'll go right to the orphanage and take care of this. Oh, I probably should have came up in the Batmobile, huh? Let's just take it up this way. Like, why did they make this move so slowly? What were they thinking? Yeah, I do like the 60s skins as well. We'll probably be doing... So what I've done so far, Mr. Pibb, is every stream use a different skin. So we're using this one twice in a row because yesterday I only did like an hour-long stream. So I wanted to get a little bit more use out of this Christian Bale one. But next we'll probably go with the Adam West skins. And we'll do... because there's a Catwoman skin and a Burt Ward Robin skin as well. So we'll probably swap all of them to those. And there's even a version of a skin that kind of a paint job basically that does hit Adam West Batmobile on this Batmobile. So we'll do the whole 60s theme probably for the next one. But yeah, no, I like the 60s as well. I like the 70s skin. I like Keaton's. I like Ben Affleck's, obviously. I like the Batman ink one. I think the Batman ink one's in this game. I can't remember. I like some of the alternate Batman skins that they do from a few different comics. There's a lot of good skins in this game, honestly. They did a good job with that.
And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities.
I may even leave a Riddler, the last Riddler race, for using a different Batmobile. Because you can't actually race with them. You can't do these kind of mechanics with them, the grappling and the tank battles. But you can race with them, so it's a good chance to actually sit and use the Riddler ones. I mean, the Riddler ones. The ones like the Keaton one or the Christian Bale one, things like that. Alright. Oops. What's next? Oh yeah, I just said what's next. We're gonna go to the orphanage.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out. This must be the entrance. But we need to secure the area first.
See ya. Alright, relax, Batman. You're not so that high. Why is there a basketball up here? Never noticed that.
Came into this dump for the money. You stay, you get paid. You leave, you get hunted down and killed. No, come.
Alright. This is probably going to be another little puzzle.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Sounds like a plan, cats.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse.
Yeah, I really love this costume. It's so good.
Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this.
That's right.
Can a maze still a maze if it doesn't have walls?
So she goes up 3 over 1. Oh wait,
did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
How is that not?
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, it should be up 3 over 1 from this side,
when
right?
I catch up with you.
Why is it zapping me? I should be fine on these ones. 1, 2, 3 over 1.
You know, I had to disable a security system
That was a
like
little
this
weird.
when I robbed Queen Industries.
Oh, sorry. So Batman goes up 1, over to the edge, up 3, over 1. That's easy enough. Up 1, over to the edge, up 3, over 1.
Halfway there. Now
Oh,
for a final
stupid ass.
twist.
I knew he was going to do some dumb shit like this. Alright, so she is at the over 1, so over 1, down, over the edge, up 2. Over 1, down, over to the edge, and up 2.
Nearly there,
Oh,
Selena.
you're so smart, Riddler. How could I ever figure this out? Alright, where's Batman again? He is up the edge and in 1. So up the edge, in 1, so go over another 2, up 1, over 1, up 1. Alright, so while we are facing Eddie... Oh shoot, I already lost count. So over... Is it 2? Where are we? We're 1 from the edge. So we're 1 from the edge. So over 2, up 1, edge 1. Okay. So over 2, up 1, to the edge, and this one.
Oh,
Done on this side.
for you, I mean, Detective.
Well,
I was expecting
you
it.
can't actually look at it from there, Batman, so you gotta back up. Alright, now where was Selena? Selena is at the edge on the right side. So we must be there. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 3. Okay. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Selena is 1, 2, 3. She's up 4 from the edge. So up 1, over 2, up 1, over 1. Okay, so up 1, over 2, up 1, over 1. There we go.
Okay, done over here.
Now I'm assuming we fight.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Correct.
Ready?
Sorry, chat, just a little bit of focus here because we just did the color ones and need a little more. For that reason, because I just hit one that I shouldn't have. And then I just did it again.
Get it!
Let's get rid of some of these because they're kind of piling up on us here.
You spoil me.
True, Batman does have a zip line. He could have easily just kind of grappled his way to that pressure button, huh? Didn't even think of that.
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
I suppose I should probably have her take it. Easy enough. Yeah, those robots kind of break apart like Lego Batman villains. You know, I've actually never played a full Lego game. I've played like levels of 1 or 2 here and there, but I've never actually played through an entire Lego
I'm
game.
sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory.
You're calling us smug,
aware
Riddler?
you're very
You make us
unlikely
listen
to
to your
see one
dialogue
another
every
again.
time. Talk about smug.
Catwoman, the Batman will fail you. Because waiting for him beneath Ronalop Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Hey, Daily. How's it going?
Don't let what Riddler said
Daily
get to you.
says, I think I've played the Lego Marvel superhero until the last one until the end. Yeah, I've never, and it's funny because they do so many of those games with IPs that I love, whether it be the Harry Potter ones,
I appreciate you cleaning it up.
the original Star Wars game movies that they did.
Okay.
Certainly not any sequels if they have Lego games for that, which I don't even know if they do. But yeah, the DC villains, the Marvel superheroes, the Batman ones, they've worked with so many IPs that I enjoy. I just never really got into them much. Great to see you, by the way, Daily, as always. Alright, next mission. Let's do a firefighter. It's a little far away, but we'll be able to zip over there in the Batmobile.
Hostage at the Founders Island Lighthouse. Plan your attack, Master Bruce. The captain has looked me up.
Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us!
You sure about that?
I'm getting out of here.
Might as well grab this Riddler here. Oh, he actually came back to fight me. Bold. Mr. Pip says it's boring without the Joker. Really? I kind of got a little annoyed with the Joker in this game to a point. I feel like he just kind of pops up a little too much. They could have toned it down a tad. I'm actually enjoying a little bit of a break from all the extra dialogue. Because between him and Riddler and now Deathstroke, these guys just don't shut up.
We got our asses kicked by Bruce Wayne.
I'll come back. Do I have this one? I just want to make sure I have this located. Perfect. I'll come back for this one. No, I get you. I'm a big Joker fan too, so I get you. No, I can't make too much of an argument there.
So Batman's not
Well, let's just automatically start with the sniper because we know we have to.
earlier, and he kind of looked like a giant bat. Look, if you let me go, I won't say anything. I swear.
Really? You swear?
Yes.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Please.
What do you say? You think he means it?
I don't know. He's pretty desperate. He might
Okay,
be
we got a
lying.
jammer here, so let's see what we have.
You see, we ain't known you that long, and we don't know if we can trust you, so we need something.
A guarantee.
Those guys are
Like a
normal. Who's
down
got the jammer?
I don't have any money.
We weren't thinking money. We were thinking body parts.
I got an idea.
Fingers.
Oh, okay, so there's some guys down that way too, huh? Let's do this. Just like that, they never saw me. Oh, I don't actually want to go down.
Man, that did a number on this fella.
I think some
Oh shit, this on me.
He's over here.
Whoops. Smoke.
I found him.
Oh, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. It started off hot. Didn't realize they'd actually look in the vents.
I think he's
We'll
dead.
try that again.
Hey, who wants to buy a bat suit?
Yeah, Rick. The Riddler puzzler. Riddler puzzler. It's getting late. I can't get my words straight. The Riddler puzzles are definitely a bit tedious. They are annoying.
I'm still trying to figure out which part of you to work on. You hear that? I heard something.
Me too.
Yeah, well, unless you guys are going to come all the way up here, I don't think you're going to do anything about it. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys here. Which one of you is you? Bingo. You're the one with the jammer. Let's see if we can take care of you immediately. Perfect. Alright, oh, 6 guys. Who's the 6th? Oh, back over there. I didn't even see him. So 6 are armed. Let's see what we can do about some of that. Come on, lift your thing up. 1. Let's get you. Come on. Alright, so that's as many as we're going to be able to do. Oh shit, here we got a guy over here too. I didn't even see you. Alright, let's drop down. Oh, you know what? We're going to drop down quietly while they're all together. We're going to do a multi-takedown. Are you serious? How is he even looking in there?
What the hell was that? Don't know. Sound like it came from over there.
Let's hop in this vent. Now I know they can look in here, so I want to make sure I'm not right next to them. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. These two are technically unarmed because I already took care of their stuff. So why don't we... Depending on which way this guy turns, let's see. If he faces my way, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's go get him.
I need to secure the area before I can free the firemen.
Oh, perfect. You came right to the right spot that I need you to go to. Natty, that... Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Natty, that would have been another great skin for them to have added, in terms of if they had done some Joker skins. Alright, get off of there, Batman. Jeez, this game and the glitches sometimes. Oh, man, that just annoyed the hell out of me. It wouldn't let me get off. I was mashing the button, but it literally wouldn't let me jump off. That is annoying as hell. But what I was saying was, Cesar Romero Joker skin would have been awesome to have too. I do wish they let you kind of change some of his skins since they had so much of them in this game. Oh, that is infuriating. All the way from the beginning, huh? That is so dumb.
That's really funny, you don't...
You're getting beat up. You're not getting a silent takedown. Taking out my frustration there. Alright, let's do it again.
No one's gonna know who the hell you are when we're finished. Gotta make sure we leave a name tag.
Let's get out of here the proper way. Take another look at everybody. Oh shit, we forgot to get the that guy down. You know what we can do though is take you, because you're far enough away that I should be able to do it without anybody getting here. Let's see if we can... Oh god, it never lets me do that. It's so frustrating. Just trying to very quickly put down my explosive gel, but it just didn't want to let me.
Before I try and free the firemen.
Well, that was a lot easier than I made it out to be. Bruce Fuss, Wayne Doofus. Yeah, that's what it felt like there. Too much distractions, yeah. It's funny, Mr. Pibb, because this really is a game of focus. It's not a particularly difficult game. Like, in terms of, like, putting it up against an Elden Ring, for example, it's not a very difficult game, but you do have to pay attention to what you're doing.
An officer will take you back to GCPD.
Like, when you put a little bit of focus, look how much easier that is versus me trying to, you know, not even trying to do anything outside of it, but just not focusing enough.
Fine, you'll see him soon.
But at the end of the day, I do love talking to chat, so I'll do things as many times as I have to, so long as I can make sure I'm, you know, entertaining chat. Because to be honest, the chats that we have are the most fun part of these streams, so it is what it is. Sometimes you fight as Azrael 17 times in a row. Sometimes you clear something on the first try. That's the name of the game. But no, in terms of difficulty, it's really not a difficult game. It's just a matter of how much attention you're paying to what you're doing. Alright, so we have that one. Oh god, I hate these things too. They're so boring. But let's just get it over with. Now that we're getting to the end of the game, I'm trying to balance the idea of putting things off versus one of my streams having to be me strictly doing Batmobile stuff, which won't be a particularly fun stream for anybody. Oh, these little ones just get in my way too. Can you piss off? Seriously, the mayhem they just caused from being annoying. Jesus. And now we're about to lose this thing. Let's see if we can catch up to it. Oops, of course I hit the corner of that. Alright, we're catching up to him. Alright, we get that one out. Dumb that my kind of push moves don't do anything to this game. It should take at least a little bit of damage. What? Dude, I didn't even shoot that. Why is it changing my camera angle? They shot each other. Alright, another one of those down. Fortunately, there's not a ton of those left to do, so that's some positive. Oh, and it won't let me do another. Perfect, because I didn't want to do another. Oh, finally we got intel on Mr. Pig. Let's see if we can finish this off. Professor Pig. Why do I always call him Mr. Pig? Isn't it Professor Pig? You know what? On second thought, I am going to take that one.
Dead bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night.
Wrong turn.
Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go. You want to take the wheel?
This is probably the only parts of the Batmobile that I like, just cruising around at my own my own free will. It is a fun little thing for making your way around the city. I will give them that.
My finest trial waits for you there. Afraid? I don't blame you. But given
Pop me out. What are you doing?
in my hands, I must insist.
Oh wow, how lucky was that? That was complete luck. I had no idea I was gonna pop out right there. I'll take it. There's number one. Oh, I always do that.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance.
Alright, I don't really need the inner monologue here.
Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box.
Oof, tough break. Mr. Pibb, you are on point with your knowledge of this game.
The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one
Allison
hand.
Wears. I'm pretty sure you pointed that name out earlier.
The victim's name is Allison Wears.
Wears, excuse me. My accent changed that one.
Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its
Oh my
roof
God, I
recently
did not
took it
realize it
through
was
all
already
the locations where the
11:40.
victims went
Oh
missing.
man, time is flying by.
Get me a
today.
list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired.
Hey Ali,
before
I didn't
construction
realize you were still
began
here.
on
How you
Wayne
doing, man?
International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
All right, maybe I think what we're gonna do here, chat, is we'll finish off this pig one, and we might wrap it there, just because it is getting a little later than I thought it was. Didn't realize it was near midnight here, so I will probably finish off this set of missions if we can. If not, we'll do a different one in its place. Can we? Yeah, we can. Perfect. And then we'll see about possibly wrapping up after that.
6 people, Alfred.
Kind of see how I feel.
No more. It's time to pay a visit to his beauty parlor.
Be careful, sir. The man is unhinged, even by Gotham standards.
And then the next stream, we will be doing some Adam West skins.
Back up! Hit the bat! Drive! Drive!
Oh, you know what? Maybe when we come out, we'll do that too, since it's right there.
I wanted to see Batman.
Yeah, Rick, I know you're on my time, man. I feel you there. It's time to crash. I'm already mixing up my words. I'm taking way too long to beat simple missions. Definitely due for a bit of a rest myself. But that's a tough thing though when it comes to streaming. Is I have so much fun, one, playing the game, but more so just talking to all you guys in chat, that it's like you just don't want to stop. But the good thing is I've been able to stream a lot more and more lately, so kind of makes up for the the need to sleep, so I can just wake up and do some more, especially on the weekends. I believe they did Professor Pig in an episode of Gotham too once. Creepy. Oh my god, shut up, dude. You can't sing for shit.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Yeah, Natty, I would kind of agree with that, honestly. He's a bit creepier than the Joker. At least there's like I don't know how to like. There's an elegance to the Joker, if that's the right word to use. He's charismatic, speaks very well. This guy with his whole gimmick and his snorting and all that is just, I don't know. It's a little creepier.
It's over.
Somehow he seems like more of a psychopath than the Joker.
Make you perfect, like the others.
Like the squealing and all. Yeah, just a weird guy.
And what are you?
So they just call him Pig in this. Okay, somebody correct me. Is it Mr. Pig or is it Professor Pig? I thought he had a first name. Well, whatever you call it. God, I'm getting tired. But I could have sworn he was either Professor or Mr. Pig.
To fix us all.
Oh, Rick. I definitely can't read that one, but good one.
That's it, my darling. Show him.
Yeah, Laszlo Valentine. Oh, that's right. And he kind of like messes these guys' brains. Almost feel bad, honestly. Poor guy's already been through enough.
Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you down.
It's like
Yeah,
they're immune
I think that's a good way to describe Joker.
and
There's
to
a
make sure
there's
they
a
stay down.
whether it's evil or not, there's a charismatic elegance to him. He's very theatrical with his mannerisms, his speech, versus a psychopath like Mr. Pig or Professor Pig or just Pig, whatever the hell he is, Porky, whatever the hell he is. Oh, you poor bastards. Not only did Pig get to you, now you're gonna get your ass kicked by Batman. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. How come it's not letting me do my, it always does this. For some reason, the special grapple gun takedown doesn't work. Ooh, that was good. He's a calculated crazy, exactly. I think Pig is one of the few, yeah, the weirdos even Joker would avoid. Yeah, fair enough. He's like a calculated, just a smoother, more... Yeah, calculated is really a good word to use. I mean, he's also an agent of chaos, but he is very, you know, specific in the way in which he does things. Alright, am I just going in circles here, or is there something else I should be doing? Like, taking note of these things. Does that... Oh, okay, yeah, that keeps him totally out. Good to know. Oh, you poor thing. He's the first guys I've beat up in this game that I actually feel bad for. Had a tough go. Fighting Croc in the Iceberg Lounge really gets you used to the timing of combat. Croc in the Iceberg Lounge. Which one is that from? Why can I think of that? Is that in the DLC for this game? For Croc's portion of it? Is there no way to just fully knock him out like this? I'm not seeing any more blue stuff in the room. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing any more blue stuff in the room. Seems to really want me to use the explosive gel. Alright, what am I not doing here? Oh, was that it the whole time? I just had to do a ground takedown? That was dumb. Came out with the OG version? What am I not thinking of? I can't remember a Croc in a Iceberg Lounge mission. I remember Iceberg Lounge from, what was it, Arkham City? But I don't remember it in this. Oh, Pig, shut up. Well, now I actually know what I'm doing, so that helps. Okay, I absolutely reversed those. That's ridiculous that it didn't give me that.
Yes, my lovely.
Now you're starting to piss me off, Pig.
On your feet, my precious.
Oh yeah, he won't let me hit him because he'll just keep running around the table.
Oh yes. Chop, chop, chop.
little closer.
Destroy him so Daddy can rebuild him.
Oh, pig, you dumbass.
Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you down. Fix him, my darling. Make him
This is actually a little bit more annoying than I remember it being.
chop you up and put you back again.
Alright, there's one.
There's no perfection with
Hit him so he can just stop for 2 seconds. Now let's take this guy out. Oh shit, of course this guy comes back. Another one of these. No, 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 no. He's gonna throw him now, isn't he? Yep, of course he is. Oh, pig, you stupid ass. Oh, shit. Took me way too long to figure out what to do there. I gotta hit pig with those so he stops for 2 seconds so I can kind of one by one knock these guys out.
Pretty after death.
Crispy bacon. Okay, so believe it. Actually, I can't even tell that story on stream, so never mind. Was gonna tell one, but can't, so never mind. Quickly realized probably not YouTube appropriate. Alright, we will take this guy out and we'll wrap it for the night because I'm getting way too tired to even focus. So let's take out old Piggy here and get ready for probably another stream tomorrow, to be honest with you. I think we'll do this again tomorrow. Alright, this time we're absolutely skipping the dialogue. I'm gonna save some of those blue things for when these second round of guys come. Enemies just love Batman, that's why they hug him. Yeah, sure seems like it.
Sure they stay down.
A punch that hard to the spine has to hurt. Alright, so we won't do it with this set of guys, we'll do it with the next set of guys where we use the blue stuff around the room. Get your little cheap shot in there, huh, buddy? Oh, screw you, dude. Alright, now we'll use some of the things around the room to thin out this herd. Alright, one of you come over here. Next. Where's the next one? Oh, it's right here. Next. Oh, did I just get 2 for 1? No. Next. Is this not even working to actually completely knock him out? Seeing the bats. Yeah, I don't know, it is. Okay, there's just a ton of them. I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. Alright, throw him, pig, so you don't mess up my next move here. Are you serious? He gets that off before I give him the roundhouse? Knock on the ground, for Christ's sake. What are you doing? All right, idiot, you're mine. Oh my god, that must hurt. Turn him into bacon bits, that's what we're going for. Yeah, no, Mr. Pibb, I figured that out the first time through. Mr. Pig. Jeez, man, I gotta get some sleep. Mr. Pibb. I figured that out the first time through, that multi-battering takedown wasn't quite doing it.
Until I've rescued the other victims.
Where the hell are the other victims? Oh, up there. Where was that little control box I saw? There it is.
Please, just get me out of this cage.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why anybody lives in Gotham. With all this shit going on, I don't know why any of you people still live here. Why wouldn't you move? It is Professor Pig. All right, I knew I had that right. I'm starting to second guess my my memory there. But yeah, just for a general principle rule's sake, if my city I lived in ever needed a superhero because the crime was that bad, I probably wouldn't live there. Maybe that's just me, but...
Where are you taking me? Go back to his stuff.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
He doesn't.
Mr. Pibb says not a lot of people say my name. They usually spell it out loud. Really? Oh, no way. Mr. Pibb's a good name. Wasn't that an old soda or something, Mr. Pibb? Or maybe a soda from a cartoon? I know the name. I just can't think of what it's from.
Pig makes life.
And the ones you murdered.
No, Mr. Pibb. That's an easy one. I like that one.
For pig to make them too imperfect.
So people actually say MRPID? Why would they do it like that? That's strange.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail.
All right, Piglet. Time for jail. I think the other thing about him too, Natty, that makes him so creepy versus like a Joker is the face. That like stretched out, bad plastic surgery face. Oh, is he wearing Crocs?
Out you go, Valentine.
Close enough.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be free.
Oh yeah, Daily, he's cooked. Yeah, like all that stretching on his face, the bad... Looks like he put somebody else's face over his own. It's very creepy. Yeah, slides. Close enough. Kind of Croc slides-ish.
I can do better.
Oh yeah, I hate Professor Pig. I'm all set. Alright, why don't we go take a look at the board here, see how much we've done. We'll probably call it a wrap from there. So, not bad. Not bad at all. We're at 86% lockup capacity, 85 of the 97 in holding cells, and 8 out of 11 in maximum security. That's not bad at all. Good work, Batman. And while we're at it, why don't we take a look at the percentage thing? Is this not it? Where is the percentage view? Oh, there it is. Yeah, 84%. That's not bad. Can you stay locked on that, please, so I can look at it? So 65% of those... Geez, we still got a ways to go on the Riddler missions, huh? And the Batmobile tank ones. Shoot, actually the firefighters, too. We got a little ways to go on all these. Not bad, though. That's pretty good work. Yeah, missing some of the Joker side commentary now. Fair enough. Fair enough. It does kind of chew up some background noise. Intel... 841 over 1,000.
Thanks to you, Master Bruce, there'll be no blood
Yeah, I'm not doing a regular right now. I just don't feel
his
like doing all these
acolytes
races.
tonight.
All right. I do think we're going to call it there then, chat. I think that is a good spot to leave it. We just locked up another maximum security villain. We're at 86%. We're looking good. I do think tomorrow what did we do today? 3 hours, 20 minutes? So if we do another one of these tomorrow, I want to say we'll be able to wrap up the missions for the base game. And then we'll start in on the DLC. So we're making good progress. We're getting through this one. All right. On that note, thank you to everybody who stopped by and joined today. Daily, Mr. Pibb, Natty, Rick, Ben's been here. Dealbreaker stopped by. We saw Josh for a bit. Ali was here. Sandy was here. Davey was here earlier off. We saw Woodrow today. I'm kind of just scrolling through chat, make sure I don't miss anybody. Elza stopped by. Tracy. Thank you to all of you. If I'm not reading your name right now, my apologies. I am still very grateful you stopped by and dropped some chats in. And even if you just stopped by to lurk, I really appreciate that too, because the views mean a lot. Like I said, to think anybody wants to spend their free time on a Saturday here watching me play Batman is something that I still can't get over. And I still don't know exactly how to say how thankful I am of that, but I do want you to know that I am very thankful. So on that note, chat, we're going to wrap it here. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will be doing this again tomorrow, so hopefully I will see you all there. Take care. Actually, one last thing. I don't know if I mentioned, did I mention Ben? Sorry, I just saw you at the last second there, Ben. I'm not sure if I mentioned thank you to you stopping by, Ben, but as always, thank you for you stopping by, Ben. All right, take care, everybody.